Take this damn parade. Who cares? There's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets scared by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at a Hooters.
I like that. Vomit. Whoa. All right, welcome in 98.5, the Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray with you guys tonight. Until 11 o'clock, it is a 4th and Friday. We will go around the NFL. We will preview the Patriots and 49ers game on the road in San Francisco this week. And anything else, couple of college football games tonight. There's a big college football story that does have some local ties as well. We'll touch on in just a little bit. There's Bruins who played last night. We worked the game. And, of course, tons of Celtics stuff still out there. We'll have the musings later tonight, in or out. 2 guests. We'll talk to Mike Kadlick from CLNS, and we'll talk to John Serenides and get his thoughts from New England Football Journal tonight. And, of course, we'd love to hear from you at 617-779-0985. You can join us on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com/985 The Sports Hub. You can put it on your television, your phone, your iPad, your laptop, whatever. There are many ways that you can find us on YouTube and, of course, here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Skaz is still on vacation, so we have Jeff Williams here tonight. We'll get some of his thoughts throughout the show as well. But let's start it off with the Patriots. And I've been telling you all week, if you haven't been listening, you better. You better. We've been giving you the best breakdowns in the city as far as which way to go on some of these games. Last week, loved the Jets. I thought the short week would really, really hurt Gerard Mayo and the team, and that's exactly what happened. Now they get almost 11 days to prepare for San Francisco, and there's all this talk about potentially Drake May rising up. And when I say rising up, he's on a rise at practice right now. You're hearing multiple reports about potentially taking more snaps, some of the great throws he has, and potentially when he could take over. But I feel like it's a tactic. I do. Jacoby Brissett has not been a good quarterback over the last, at least, I'll say 6 quarters. He's really struggled. And if you really want to look into it, how good was the win over the Bengals, who are 0-3 right now? So, to me, it's very interesting just where that sits. And to me, this is trying to motivate Jacoby Brissett for this week. Now, I do think it's a big one for Brissett. He should be motivated. He is well rested now. That short week, I think it crushed him. But they should lean on the run a little bit more. And if you look at the upcoming schedule, and I'll give that to you, Miami and then the Texans, this is somewhat of a, I don't want to call it a make or break game for Jacoby Brissett. But if he goes out there again and misses targets down the sideline or isn't making calls at the line or audibling out back into runs and things to that degree, what are you doing out there? I want to see an improved Jacoby Brissett. I'm with a lot of you people. I don't think he's that talented of a quarterback. I don't think he really can get plays downfield. But I do think it's what's best for the Patriots, him playing and not Drake May. I'd like to see Drake May. I'm excited. It's new. I just don't know how much he can develop behind the offensive line, but at the same time, taking hits and making the right reads and actually running the right offense. I mean, I don't think Van Pelt's the right guy for that, and Van Pelt said he's seen progress with May, but would it be a completely different offense? This is why it's a huge week for Jacoby Brissett, and I'm telling you, it's not just the fact that the Patriots have a shot this week. It's because the 49ers aren't right. There's a lot going on there. Yep, the injury report came out. Deebo Samuel is still questionable. George Kittle, he wants to be out there. They're still without Christian McCaffrey, and I'm telling you today, something happened with Brandon Aiyuk. I don't know what it was, but him and Shanahan got into it. You know, Brock Purdy's doing what he can with the talent that he has. He's dealing with a back injury. The 49ers aren't right. I would normally tell you this is a get right game, for the 49ers. I just don't think they're right. The line indicates 10.5. The 49ers are big favorites. They just blew a game, up double digits in the fourth quarter. They've lost 2 games in a row. I don't think they lose 3, but I think the Patriots could legitimately hang around in this thing. But it's if Jacoby Brissett can continue to run the ball a little bit, try to give himself opportunities to look for plays downfield, make the right calls on the offensive line. The 49ers have been to a couple of Super Bowls now. Kyle Shanahan's been making some terrible mistakes. Their special teams has been making mistakes. Again, I'm telling you, they can run on the 49ers. The 49ers don't really get a lot of yards after catch. The Patriots' corners and defense can keep things in front of them. If Jacoby Brissett can run the offense, they'll stay within 10 points this week. I just don't think the 49ers are right now. Were the Pats a get-right game for Seattle? Yeah. Were they a get-right game for the Jets? Yep. But this is a really important game with Miami on deck. Who knows their quarterback situation right now? You're looking at it. You can get through the first 4 weeks of the year. 1-3, 2-2. A lot of people wouldn't have thought 2-2. Beating the 49ers would be huge. I don't see it happening. But I think the Patriots at least have a shot. But here's the flip side. If Jacoby Brissett plays bad, has turnovers, doesn't run the offense, you might be looking at Drake May coming in at the end of the game and potentially starting next week against Miami. A lot of you guys may like that. You might like that. I think Brissett still gives him the best chance to at least stay competitive when winning games. 617-779-0985. I think the Patriots have a shot this week, but what's the offensive line situation and what do the 49ers look like on defense? We'll get into that coming up here on the other side. I'm Joe Murray. Let's not forget, we got a bunch of other things going on. Bruins, got some Patriots. We already mentioned them. Got Celtics, Red Sox. What the hell's going on with them as well? Musings, in or out. It's 4th and Friday here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Experience the only Power 4 football in New England. Bill O'Brien and the Boston College Eagles host Western Kentucky this Saturday, September 28th at Alumni Stadium. Secure your tickets today at bceagles.com.
TD, Tony in for 6. Touchdowns matter more. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. We don't care how they score them. We want to bet on touchdowns, and at DraftKings Sportsbook, they are delivering. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking a player to score a touchdown. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. Ready to download, ready to do a touchdown dance of your own. Well, new DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. You can score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Download the Sportsbook app. Use code SportsUp. That's code SportsUp for new customers. You get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Hope is here. 800-326-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMade.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball.
Wendy's new Saucy Nugs come in 7 saucy flavors. Yep, you can literally hear your taste buds going. Taste bud sounds may vary. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary by location.
Hey, it's Felger here, and what's the only thing worse than having a pest problem? Well, it's having to find the right pest control company. Fortunately, I've had Burgess Pest Management service my homes for years. It feels like the little one-man bands can't give me what I want, and the national chains feel too big to care. Burgess Pest? Perfect. Local and family-owned for almost a century right here in New England, and trust me, you can feel that local touch. It's important. They have the size, experience, and the back-end support to solve my pest problems the right way. I feel good knowing Burgess has me covered. I've used Burgess Pest for years, and I think you should too. Go to BurgessPest.com.
Head to Bill DeLuca Chevrolet in Haverhill and Andover or BillDeLuca.com and find the right truck for you. From the new 2024 Colorado and Silverado pickups to the Silverado 3500 HD and Versatile Express Cutaway for utility, dump, or box truck use. Need to go bigger? DeLuca's got the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4500 and 5500 models and low-cab forward trucks in stock and ready to haul. And no sales tax for our New Hampshire customers. Pick up a new Chevy truck at BillDeLuca.com. Together, let's drive.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now. Patriots game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Patriots watching. Better with Pepsi.
East Coast Metal Roofing is the only roofing company in New England authorized to install best-in-class Permalock shingles. Never, ever replace your roof again, guaranteed. Go to eastcoastmetalroofing.com, your lifetime roofing solution.
Week 4 in the NFL. The Patriots are on the road where things won't get any easier.
Fires for the end zone. Touchdown!
As they face the San Francisco 49ers.
He's sacked by Keon White.
Patriots pregame with Jim Murray and Chris Gasper begins at 1. Then at 4:50, Bob and Zoe bring you the game on the Safety Insurance 98.5 The Sports on Patriots Radio Network. The opening kickoff to the final play. The Patriots, the 49ers on your home for New England Patriots football all season long. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Solak and Bertrand get you through the midday. Joe Murray gets you right through the night.
I actually spoke with women today
on the Sports Hub.
On the TV side of things. But anyways, Jeff's here tonight. Phone number 617-779-0985. Patriots got a shot tomorrow. I've been pretty consistent with the Pats. I thought they would lose week 1. They won. I was wrong. But I think everyone's been wrong about the Bengals. I think everyone has been wrong about the Bengals. So I'll take the L. I took Seattle to win by 3. They pushed. I still think the Pats did some things where they blew the game. I think that Brissett trying to even throw the ball on that third down, I still look at it and say that was your chance to win. They could have started 2-0. So what Patriots team will we see this week? Will it be those week 1, week 2, week 3? I think they're somewhere in the middle between 2 and 3. That's my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right, but I've been pretty dead on about this stuff. But right now, I think they could completely have a shot. I watched the 49ers game. I actually watched the entire 49ers game last week. Brock Purdy looked good in the pocket. He was blitzed a couple of times. He really got himself out of some trouble. And he was everything. For a guy that people call somewhat of a game manager, he was probably the best player for the 49ers last week. Now, he did find Jawan Jennings, who had a pretty big week. I mean, this guy came out of nowhere. You would think Brandon Aiyuk would be the star player. And listen, we'll get into this in a little bit. Something happened today with them. Something happened today with Kyle Shanahan and Brandon Aiyuk to the point where Aiyuk took his cleats off, changed his shorts from red to black. I didn't really understand it. So, is there an issue there? That's something to monitor. But Aiyuk was a little upset last week that maybe he wasn't the featured target. But when it comes to last week, I just wanted to kind of go over the spreadsheet with you, a score sheet from the 49ers last week. Again, they were up 14 points in the game. And the Rams made a comeback, and I like what Matt Stafford can do. I mean, Stafford's this guy that's had major comebacks in his career. But as far as Brock Purdy went, he went 22 of 30 for 292 yards and 3 touchdowns. So throwing for 292 yards, it's a lot. Do I think Purdy can do that against the Patriots? It's going to come down to yards after catch. And they're right now lowest in the league at yards after catch, the 49ers. Going into this year, they were number 1 in 4 straight seasons. So, very interesting. Also, they went away from their running game a little bit. Yes, they rushed for 137 yards last week. 41 of them came from Brock Purdy. Now, Jordan Mason's been starting for Christian McCaffrey. He's been very good. 19 carries, 77 yards. He's averaging just over 4 yards a carry. Pretty good. But it was Jawan Jennings, number 15. He really stole the show. He had all 3 touchdowns. He had 11 receptions, 175 yards. He had a long of 34. And Aiyuk had 5 for 48. Besides that, they had nothing else. So I think they're going to need Deebo Samuel or Kittle. And, Deebo's questionable. I don't know if he plays. Like, this should be the get-right game for the 49ers. But maybe they can go another week without Deebo. They play the Cardinals next week, which I think they would rather have their prime targets for. So maybe they don't play this week. That offense, though, it's not scary. It's not threatening. Yes, Purdy had a really good week. Are the Patriots going to give up 137 yards on the ground? Because I think they've been stout. They're 5th in the league at stopping the run. 5th in the league. So what, Jordan Mason's just going to come in and run on them? I'm not buying it. Listen, I bet the Patriots to be the worst team in the NFL this year, meaning wins. I don't think they're going to win this game. But the 49ers can be caught. They have no explosion on offense. And what's been beating the Patriots? Big plays and quarterbacks having big days. They don't have the weapons. They don't. You would think Brandon Aiyuk is one of those guys. And maybe they feature him more in the offense this week, but what I saw at practice with Shanahan and Aiyuk, it didn't look good. So could that be another win? Let's face it, the Patriots played the Bengals without T. Higgins, right? They got the Seahawks without Kenneth Walker. Yeah, they played the Jets on a short week, but they're going to get San Fran without McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and Kittle. Imagine if it's Aiyuk too. And then next week, they'll get Tua Tagovailoa not playing for Miami. The Patriots have only scored 39 points on the year. Did you know the Dolphins have only scored 33? This is the chance for the Patriots to get back to what they were doing week 1, and that's run the football. When you rush for 170 yards in week 1 and then 180 in week 2, why'd you go away from it in week 3? Speaking of the 49ers defense, they're going to be without one of their top defensive linemen, Hargrave. He was injured last week, done for the season. Huge blow for them. So who takes over there now? They're a little light on their offensive line. Malik Collins is very good. Nick Bosa is going to be a problem. We'll get into him in a minute. Leonard Floyd, the Patriots have seen him when he was with Buffalo. But I think they're going to be able to be attacked. Now, Fred Warner's great. Campbell's coming up. They have a bunch of other guys that have been... D. Winters, I know, got hurt recently. But for the most part, I think you can run on their defense. The Patriots have to establish the run again. Don't worry about Pop Douglas needing receptions or any of that. Do what works for you. And right now, the 49ers, I think they can be beaten, and at least they can be scared by the Patriots this week. 617-779-0985. The other thing I wanted to bring up, who the hell's playing left tackle for the Patriots this week? Jeff, do you have a guess?
I have absolutely zero clue.
Me either. I'm giving them a shot, right? Here I am. They got a shot. And what I mean by shot is, can they hang around 10 points? That's what I mean by a shot. Can they hang around 10 points?
I mean, they're definitely hitting them at the right time on the 49ers side.
Yeah, the 49ers lost 2 in a row. What are you eating back there?
I had a slice of pizza.
Is it like, what was the toppings? What'd you get?
Just a cheese.
Just a straight cheese?
Yeah. I didn't want to go too nuts.
Was it a small pizza, a whole pizza, or just slices?
Small pizza.
You know what? Would you prefer a small pizza or slices?
I think it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm in a rush and I can grab a couple slices, I know I can grab them. Boom.
Yeah, because you're eating 2 slices on the fly, and then you're good. But here, you're going to be here for 5 hours. You brought the pizza and stuff.
Yeah. I ate like half of it on the drive-in.
I agree with your mentality, Jeff. Who's playing left tackle? Does he like pizza?
I would hope so.
Well, who are the candidates? The Patriots don't have a real left tackle on their roster. And Vidarian Lowe didn't practice this week. He's not playing. Caden Wallace has been limited. The guy's never played left tackle. You put him there and he gets hurt. That's your fault. They have been using DeMontre Jacobs. Have you ever heard of that name before? Anybody? DeMontre Jacobs. I know they signed him after. What was it? The original cut. But do they know who's playing on the other side? Like, do they know who the left tackle will be going up against every single play? You ever heard of? You've heard of him, I think, Jeff. His last name is Bosa. His first name is Nick.
Yes.
He's a pretty good player.
He's decent.
I think his other brother's a little overrated. But that's a different story. This guy's a monster. He's a monster. He puts his hand down and he runs over you or through you or by you. Okay? So
real bad man.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is do they care who plays left tackle? Are they like, whoever we put here is going to get beat? Is that why
you're getting rolled over no matter what?
Yeah, is that why DeMontre Jacobs, who I don't know anything about, like, who is he? All right, let me look him up. He's 6'6". He's 315 pounds, so okay. He's got the size. He went to Grambling State and then South Florida. Okay. He has played 1 game in his career, and that was last week. That scares me. That might change my outlook on the 10.5 a little bit. But when it comes to left tackle, it's been a complete fail for the Patriots this year. And I saw Zach Cox of the Herald write this. If Jacobs does start, that's 4 different left tackles in 4 weeks. He'll be the 13th different offensive tackle, left or right, to start a game for the Patriots since the start of 2022. Listen to these names, Jeff. Caden Wallace, Vidarian Lowe, Chuks Okorafor, Mike Nwenu, Trent Brown, Calvin Anderson, Connor McDermott, Yodny Kajust, Marcus Cannon, Isaiah Wynn, Justin Herron, and Yasir Durant. That's the average of a new starting offensive tackle every 3 games over the last 2 years. Yet they had to draft a wide receiver in the second round, right? That's no offense to Jalen Polk. It's just that priorities, right?
Yeah, you would think.
It's one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Listen to these numbers. 26th in yards. 26th in yards per game since 2022, the Patriots offense. They were 30th in 2023, and they're dead last this year in 2024. Somehow the offensive line has gotten worse. And if you want me to look, by the way, for everyone who craps all over Matt Patricia, the Patriots were better through 3 weeks with Matt Patricia than they are with Bill O'Brien, suspect, or Alex Van Pelt. How's that make you feel, Jeff?
I mean, you're telling me it, so I'm assuming
it's a fact.
It doesn't feel that way, though.
It's not a take. It's a fact.
It doesn't feel that way, though.
It doesn't feel that way. It's worse. It's worse. This isn't take, fact. No, it's facts. No opinion. The offense at 39 points is worse than last year when they were at 50, which is worse than the 69 that they were with Matt Patricia.
Nice.
Matt Patricia was scoring points. Bill O'Brien wasn't. Alex Van Pelt can't. And then, let's change the game plan up. Let's do it. Let's throw it. How'd that work, bro? You rushed for 180 yards a week ago. Let's see what DeMontre Jacobs can do. And I like you, Jermonte. I don't know you, Jermonte. His name is DeMontre. Sorry. I don't know you. But can you be better? Please. It's been really bad. Let's see what you got. 617-779-0985. I feel bad for him. I wonder if he's you remember Half-Baked? When dude's in jail and he's just Nasty Nate signs up and it's just crossing out the I am not a fish. What do you think DeMontre Jacobs? DeMontre Jacobs probably has Nick Bosa's. It's just Nick
Bosa wants some cocktail fruit.
He's just Xing out Nick Bosa's. See, you get the reference. It's true.
Oh, it was one of my favorite movies growing up.
It's true. Anyways, we got to get to the headlines here. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Hopefully the Squirrel Master will be the new nickname for DeMontre Jacobs is his name. The Squirrel Master. All right. We got football coming up this weekend. How about the Patriots? They're flying out to San Francisco, so it was really hard to get a guest for the show tonight because they're all on an airplane right now. Madarian Lowe's not playing, so they have a new left tackle. For the 49ers, Deebo Samuel is questionable for tonight. BC's got a big game this weekend against Western Kentucky. That's where Bailey Zappi played. But they're going to be without quarterback Thomas Castellanos, so that's unfortunate. And the Red Sox and Rays, the Red Sox did not make the playoffs, but they are going to play still, even though they're not. It's 0-0 right now with the Rays. Headlines, they are brought to you by Eastern, Mass's leader in drain cleaning and pipelining. Drains by James. Slow drain, clog drain? You need to contact Drains by James today at drainsbyjames.com. I'm Joe Murray, and I am not the Squirrel Master.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Hey, it's Zoe, and are you looking for an affordable new kitchen makeover? Then call my guys at Luxury Makeover. They reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them. Plus, get 24 months with no interest and no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. They spread smiles one home at a time.
New England Coffee's new single-serve pods bring bigger flavor and leave a smaller footprint without stepping on your routine. Innovative plant-based mesh replaces the plastic to deliver more of the New England coffee flavors and blends you love in each cup. All while using your existing single-serve brewing system. Pick them up today at a retailer near you.
On November 2nd, help kids beat cancer by conquering the course at Wachusett Mountain. Join One Mission to hike, run, and trek the obstacles, all for childhood cancer patients in New England. Sore muscles will never feel so good, because if kids can fight cancer, you can conquer the course. Money raised brings help, hope, and care to patients and their families. Show kids with cancer no one fights alone. Sign up today for One Mission's Conquer the Course on November 2nd at onemission.org. That's the word one, mission.org.
It's a bigger issue than you think. When studied, nearly 40% of men were found to have a testosterone deficiency. Levels begin to decline at age 30, and symptoms can be as vague as a lack of motivation. But testosterone replacement can help regain that lost edge. There are plenty of clinics providing such services that are good enough. But what if you're someone that's never been satisfied with good enough? My name is Bridget, and I'm one of those people. I founded Wellesley Testosterone on the idea that we can do better. All of our plans are individualized, and we measure progress with objective means. If you strive for greatness, so do we. Book a consult today at WellesleyTestosterone.com.
Hey, Maz here from Window Nation. Did you know that most of your home's cold AC this summer leaked out through your old windows? Save money year-round with energy-efficient ones from Window Nation. Right now, buy 2 windows and get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 24 months. Love your windows like Albert, who says, great value, great product, and great customer service. Hurry, the sale ends September 30th, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90Nation or at windownation.com.
Get into Dave & Buster's all football season to watch the games on their 43-foot TV. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings Mondays and Thursdays, plus take advantage of their 5-5-5 deal. 5 free games, $5 bites, and $5 domestic drafts. Braintree, Natick, Woburn, Providence, and Manchester, New Hampshire. Reserve at daveandbusters.com.
Let's make this the last 60 seconds you think about your business internet. Because when you switch to Verizon Fios Business Internet, starting at just $59 a month, you'll get internet that's so reliable you can focus on more important things, like filling orders, checking inventory, answering emails, or the question that's always in the back of your mind, is it time for a new website? So make the switch and find out why Verizon was just ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for small business internet service from J.D. Power. That's something worth thinking about, isn't it? Get Fios Business Internet today, starting at just $59 a month. Verizon Business. Taxes, fees, and other terms apply. Availability may vary. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Are you looking to improve your smile? Well, you got to get to Boston Dental in the Seaport and experience their premium quality of services with their state-of-the-art technologies. Book your appointment today, right now, at bostondental.com.
Around here, we call them the Joe Murray Pre-Party. It's Felger and Maz, afternoons right now. Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here 98.5, the Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. All right, we're back on track. I think this is where it goes. This is back, retrace, the sad look in your face. Okay, just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
We can't do the rest of the lyrics.
We can't say that. But we can say we're a day late and a buck short, but that's what the Patriots have been for the last 5 years.
Not writing the reports.
They are not. They are losing and failing. No, we're not going to pull up the lyrics anymore. I don't even have them up. I actually remembered from the Can't Hardly Wait soundtrack, I think. I think that's what it was on. Am I wrong on that? The Can't Hardly Wait soundtrack?
I believe so, yeah.
We were talking about this the other night, but Freddie Prinze is making a remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was a part of our in or out discussion. And Skaz asked Joe, are you in or out on Freddie Prinze Jr. making a new version of I Know What You Did Last Summer? He's going to star in it. And I said, yeah, in. Are we getting Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sarah Michelle Gellar? In. Where have they been? Bring them back.
I believe
I think she married him, didn't she?
911.
Didn't Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy, marry him?
Yeah, they're married.
Done. Deal. Think JLH. Bring them all back. Get that other girl that was in Destiny's Child there. What's her name? Bring her too. The one that we don't remember. Kim?
Oh, Michelle Williams.
Or yeah, yeah, the one I didn't remember. Perfect. Introduce like Sydney Sweeney be too big for that. No, just give me somebody else.
No, she would work in it. She loves horror movies.
She'd be great in that. But yeah, that type, that type. Anyways, what was we just talking about? It's 4th and Friday here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I had to read this story because this one, it's two sports, so we're crossing sports. For those who don't like to cross sports, that's what we're going to do here. But you never know who would show up to practice every once in a while. But Gerard Mayo, a defensive-minded coach, what are the things he's trying to learn? And what have we heard? Joe Mazzulla has been sitting in defensive meetings with the Patriots. So I'm a little torn on this one already. You have Joe Mazzulla, who I'm going to tell you, that man, he's got a mindset that is different than everybody else's, and I'm starting to appreciate it a little bit. Gerard Mayo today. Is that what you talk to Joe Mazzulla about when it comes to some defensive strategies and doing some different things? He goes, I do. Joe's been great. Joe and I, before he became the head coach, we had a relationship. He would sit in the defensive meetings and we would talk about philosophical things, philosophy. Team sports are team sports. It's great. Did you learn anything from that? I mean, like the space part. I'm saying the space part. What? Why is Joe Mazzulla in the defensive meetings of the New England Patriots? I'm in on Mazzulla ball. Like, you want to throw the ball downfield as many times as you can? In. All right, I am in. What the hell's he doing here?
He just shows up and walks in with the trophy. Like, hey, guys.
That's exactly what we do. The whole defensive unit's there. Hey, guys, welcome, NBA champion Joe Mazzulla. Woo! And he just drops it and his rings. And he goes, win. Or whose car are we taking? Right? Like one of those things. This is come on now. This is a little bizarre. Why do you have Joe Mazzulla hanging out with the defense? Like I'm in. Fine. Right, Bill Belichick, I think, used to go to, Red Sox games and Celtics games, whatever. But when I heard this story today, I'm like, oh, we're really doing this? I think I saw Evan Lazar write this earlier. I'll pull it up because I have read the whole story. I had to stop at one point. Gerard Mayo said this morning that Joe Mazzulla would sit in on the Patriots defensive meetings during the visit to Foxborough. And then Joe, I'll send this to you, Jeff, so you have it. So I guess Mazzulla has responded to this because not only am I talking about it here on the highly rated nighttime show on 98.5 The Sports Hub, but now everybody wants to know what Joe Mazzulla is doing at practice. What is he doing there? I just sent you the audio. I don't know if you can pull it up for us, but now I want to know what Missoula was doing there. What did he learn? Did he need to learn? Was this from Missoula or from Mayo? Who was this for? Is it for both of them because they have a relationship? How is this going to help the Patriots on Sunday? Let's hear what Joe Missoula said.
Defensive team meetings. What have you learned from him and what have you learned from those meetings?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you can learn a lot from their pre-snap communication, how they disguise their defenses, start one, select into another one, what their different situational defenses are. All those things are super important, and it's been great being able to see how you can kind of factor those into disguising what your defense looks like at the beginning of the possession, making it go to something different later in the possession. How are you able to adjust on the fly based on what the other offense is doing and teaching your guys all the if-then scenarios that kind of go into what each offensive possession can bring to the table. So our guys do a great job of just processing the information that the offensive possession gives you each and every time, and how do we just continue to adjust and execute that.
So this was from Missoula. This wasn't from Mayo. How does this help the Patriots on Sunday? Well, you know what it is? It's going to help Joe Missoula because he wanted to learn how to disguise defenses. Missoula's nuts. I love this guy.
I love him too because he really is out of his mind.
He's so out of his mind that I have to love him because there's nobody like him. This guy's going to football practices to learn different coverages and calls on the line and different schemes and how to set up differently to disguise defenses. What? What do you gotta have a little huddle up on the court? This dude is trying to find ways mentally to prepare his team. And by the way, I just want to say this. I think the Celtics are slowly becoming the mentality of their coach. That was Tatum and Brown. They're the talent. Right? When they just listed the top 10 coaches in the NBA, Missoula got 11. That's how respected Missoula is around the league, okay? So if you want to say that it was Tatum and Brown, fine. But now they have an edge, right? Haven't the Celtics found their leader now in Jaylen Brown? Hasn't Jason Tatum been like, dude, I don't need to be that guy to win? It's because their coach is the guy. Their coach is the crazy one. Their coach is the one that thinks outside the box. Their coach is the one that does unorthodox things. He goes philosophical. D in our chat says Joe's getting all flustered. Yeah! We got basketball coaches and football coaches talking to each other about making their teams better. I see guys in our chat tonight here on YouTube. Artie's in there. See Jeff talking to people. Coach Bates, 49ers lost 3 in a row and went to the Super Bowl last year. They've lost 2 in a row. I think they're 1-2 on the year. And yep, so they've lost 3 out of 4 if you did go back to last year. Yes. Phone number here, 617-779-0985. One more here for you, Jeff. The Patriots are finding amusing ways to keep Christian Barmore in the mix. If Christian Barmore obviously can't play, he's dealing with a health issue. He's out indefinitely. But Dietrich Wise believes that the star defensive tackle needs to spend more time in the film room. Why? Why does he need more time in the film room? Well, sounds like they are trying to turn Christian Barmore into a funny man.
What, funny like a clown?
Like I amuse you? Funny how? Funny how? Barmore needs to be going down rabbit holes trying to find the next Shane Gillis. Maybe scouring YouTube for the next I Like Turtles kid. With the defensive tackle sidelined indefinitely, Gerard Mayo has found a creative way to keep his standout player in the locker room. Friday funnies.
I like turtles.
Every Friday night in New England's defensive meeting, a minute-long clip is played with one thing in mind, to get some laughs after a long week of work. It can be a mashup of Instagram reels, movie clips, stand-up, whatever. It just has to be funny. Mayo, I think it's more important for a guy like Barmore to be in the building. One thing about the idle mind, you're just sitting at home all the time. It's nothing but trouble. And for a young player like that, this is an opportunity. Kind of the same thing I spoke about earlier. This is an opportunity for him to learn more about football as a whole and not just what a defensive tackle does. So in saying that, he has projects that he's working on. Oh, yeah. Funny man. Funny Fridays. Barmore's project with Friday Funny has been getting mixed reviews. To put it kindly, Barmore, quick to get laughs out of his teammates in normal conversation. His videos, though, not hitting the spot. Friday Funnies have been trash, says Devin Gotcha. Barmore has been doing a bad job. I think I told him I'm going to try to be in control next week. Barmore has been doing a really bad job. The Friday Funnies aren't working. And you know what? In or out in about an hour. Out on Friday Funny. Sorry. I'm out. I don't want Christian Barmore trying to find reels to make guys laugh. I don't.
Sharing TikToks.
Yeah. What, you going to show it to them during the game?
This is going to prepare you for this week, this TikTok I found.
This is going to make you laugh because it's been a really tough week. What are we doing? Anthony Jennings concurred. They've been terrible. Make them funny. They ain't been funny. Quote, Keon White, fresh out of a locker room nap. This is the story. Out of a fresh locker room nap. Was the only player surveyed to give Barmore positive endorsement. I guess he's doing a pretty good job, White said. That you know, you ever get that every once in a while, Jeff, where it's like someone actually, hey, things are great, but they're not great at all. You just don't want to talk to them. That was Keon White waking up from a nap. I heard he's doing great. Yeah, right. Friday Funnies, everybody. That's what we're doing here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. We'll have more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray on The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on The Sports Hub.
Patriot Place in Foxborough has it all for fall. From their amazing restaurants to exhilarating live entertainment and nightlife. Not to mention all your shop favorites. Learn more at patriot-place.com and download their app for event listings, special offers, and earn rewards. Patriot Place. Shop, dine, enjoy this fall.
What's up, guys? Let's talk about my friends over at Route 1 Grill House in Saugus. It's a top-tier spot, and with their menu offering a wide range of options, and those options being absolutely delicious. I've had the ribs. They're irresistible. And not to mention they have an extensive martini list and a large selection of draft beer. What more could you want? They provide outdoor seating. Weather's still all right out there. And they have a beautiful function room that seats up to 70 people to host your next event with television as well. Located just before the Sullivan Tire on Route 1 South. This family-owned spot's one of a kind. Don't get it confused with any one of those other restaurants. What are you waiting for? Make Route 1 Grill House your next dining destination to enjoy a taste of something special, and be sure to tell the Floramo brothers that Joe Murray sent you.
Electric vehicle drivers and business owners, it's time to add an EV charging station to your home or business. Don't wait. Contact the EV charger experts at Boston EVC. Visit bostonevc.com to get a quote and discover tax credits that can return 60% of your upfront cost. That's bostonevc.com.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of the Patriots Radio Network. And when I needed a new car for all the driving I do to the stadium and with my kids, I needed an auto dealer that I could trust while making it quick and easy to purchase. That's when I found my good friends at AutoFair. With over 2,300 cars in stock, AutoFair offers unbeatable prices, convenient hours, even same-day oil changes, and tire rotations. In short, choosing AutoFair was easy. With 8 convenient locations around New Hampshire and Mass, there's an AutoFair near you. Visit autofair.com.
Get ready for the all-new Athleta Presents Gold Over America Tour. Join Simone Biles and America's best gymnasts for a night of action-packed gymnastics. Due to overwhelming demand, a second show has been added. October 6th and 7th at TD Garden. Fun for the whole family. You and your kids will love this high-energy spectacle. Music, lights, breathtaking flips, and Gold Squad dancers. Let's GOAT! October 6th and 7th at TD Garden. Tickets on sale now at goldoveramericaTour.com.
I have artificial intelligence. I bought an Alexa. It's supposed to make life easy, not if you need new windows at your house. Watch this. Alexa, how do I replace my windows?
Upgrade Windows operating software.
Right, thank you. Now, if you want easy, you have to use real intelligence and call Right Window. Right Window makes replacing your windows easy because we come to you, we show you our windows, different price options, financing, then we custom build, install in one day, and back it with a lifetime warranty. I mean, it's easy as one phone call. Wait, I bet you Alexa can do that. Alexa, call Right Window.
Call Right Window is a jingle.
Yeah, I know, but I want you to call Right.
I will play it.
No, I don't want you to play it.
Call Right Window.
Oh, jeez. Luckily, it's easy to make the call yourself. 800-649-3600. Okay, one more try. Alexa, who has a better window installed for the right price?
British rock band The Who, formed in 1964.
Give me that thing. Sorry, the answer is easy. Right Window.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Hey, Maz here. We all know how important it is to live a healthy lifestyle. I try to stick to a healthy diet, exercise, and of course, I drink plenty of Bigelow tea. And it helps these pipes of mine stay in peak condition for the shows. So grab a mug full of your favorite Bigelow tea and tea proudly. Bigelow tea, official hot tea of the Boston Red Sox.
This hour of the Sports Up is brought to you by our good friends over at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next drive-through oil change. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, now open in Rainham, Reading, and Braintree.
Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
All right, back here at 98.5 The Sports Hub. I wanted to just quickly hit on the Bruins last night. I had to work the game. It was a preseason game. Brandon Bussey was very fussy. They lost 5-2, but he was not solid. Did not look good. And although there are other storylines such as, Fabian Lysell 2 nights ago and last night, starting to see some of these other guys, Farinacci, players like that. There's storylines there, but the number one thing is going to be Jeremy Swayman. And so far, when it comes to the goaltenders, Korpisalo has been the best. He faced 7 shots. Stopped them, did well, played half a game, got pulled. He gets pulled, DiPietro comes into the game and gives up a goal right away, gave up 2 total. So last night they played Bussey the entire game. They let him get a look. But you can't go down 3-1, Gives up 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, 5-2 final. He had 28 saves, but it's a preseason game. But if you're fine with Korpisalo and Bussey, I'm not. I'm not. Korpisalo played half a game. Bussey played the whole game. I need to watch more because they'll figure out their right wing. They'll figure out they have plenty of guys, whether it's Patra, Lysell, Merkulov, or these Johnson kids. Last night, Kostelic played well. I know he's more of a center. They got this kid Tufte that's played pretty well. They have all these other guys that can play bottom 3, bottom 4. They'll figure it out when it comes to that right wing. Someone's going to be the guy eventually. But when it comes to your goaltender, right now, Swayman's not signed. Joonas Korpisalo has the lead. I don't know how that makes a lot of people feel. So there'll be more preseason games. We'll keep our eyes on it. But the number one storyline at camp will be how these goaltenders play. Especially if Jeremy Swayman, and they gave how many times you hear them say December 1st? December 1st, Don Sweeney, December 1st. It's just a storyline that if Corpusalo was playing well and Bussy was playing well, it'd be advantage Bruins. So far, it's still advantage Jeremy Swayman. So if you want to get in on that, the phone number is 617-779-0985. I get some college football on right now. I took the over in the Miami game. It's 7-7 right now, and there was just an interception, so thank you. I will take your points. Show me the money. Oh, later on tonight, I got college football picks. I get some NFL picks from over the weekend as well, so be sure to stay tuned for that. I did want to get into more 49ers and Patriots. We'll do that coming up next. I'm Joe Murray, but first, let's get a look at the sports of headlines.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, the Patriots.
Into the end zone.
Touchdown for the Patriots. WBZ FM and HD Boston 98.5. The Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Patriots and 49ers. Patriots are actually on their way to San Francisco at the moment. They'll be without, though. Vidarian Lowe will not play left tackle, so it looks like the Patriots will have another left tackle to start consecutive weeks. It'll be 4 weeks in a row. Deebo Samuel's listed as questionable for the 49ers. Of course, kickoff Sunday, 4/25. Red Sox, well, their season's wrapping up. They're not making the playoffs, and right now there's no score in the top of the fourth inning with the Rays. And I should mention college football. BC plays Western Kentucky tomorrow. They'll be without their quarterback, Thomas Castellanos, dealing with an injury. Headlines, they are brought to you by Cape Cod Lumber in CCL Homescapes. 100% employee-owned, your go-to independent lumber yard. Partner with CCL and CCL Homescapes for all your building needs right in Abington. I'm Joe Murray, your next update in 30 minutes.
Let's talk turkey, shall we?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, in the sports industry, that's what you say.
Got your talking head right here, buddy. 98.5, the Sports Hub. Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Back here at 98.5, the Sports Hub. I wish I had long hair. I had just banged my head. This song still slaps, by the way. This thing came out in like 1989. Let's a little hair ready. Let's crank it. Ah, the beautiful sound of Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell. I heard Nickelback cover this once. True story. And you know what happened? Jerry
good.
Jerry came out and played with them. I don't love Nickelback. I like if I had I'm Creed Nickelback. Look, it's kind of like actually Limp Bizkit Creed. Kind of like they're always neck and neck. Those two.
Saw both of them this past summer, man. They both were awesome.
Who was better? Seriously.
I think Creed was better, actually.
Creed's better because they're more talented. Mark Tremonti's a hell of a guitarist.
Oh, yeah.
He's highly influenced by everybody from the grunge era, of course, but even in Alter Bridge, he does the Judgment Day.
Yeah, and Edge's, Adam Copeland's.
Whatever it is, that's him. Yeah. And then he did that, remember that Creed song that was like, with 6 feet, hold me now.
Dude, that was the bad. Like, we were all singing along to that song.
So I don't think people use lighters anymore, though, do they?
No, you put
It's the
you
phone.
put the flash on your camera.
See, where was that in Woodstock 99? Was that 99 Woodstock? Which one was that?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Where was that in Woodstock 99? Why did they give out candles? What
That was
brilliant
the worst mistake
idea
ever.
was it to give a bunch of drunk kids on all sorts of drugs who haven't eaten days, right? Let's give them fire. Let's give them fire. And what's funny is you said you saw Limp Bizkit, Creed. Who else was, I just saw Bush, who came out after, was it Korn? Yeah, Bush came out after Korn because Limp Bizkit almost set everything on fire. But Korn went out there with the Are You Ready? And then everything exploded. And then after all that, it was Bush. I thought it was good. Thought it was good. What were we going to talk about? Oh, the Patriots. Yeah, them. They are, I think they got a shot. They're 10.5-point underdogs. And I don't know if people have noticed this year. And please don't think this is a gambling discussion when I say this, because it's not, even though it's a trend that you may associate to gambling. But teams this year in the NFL, when they are underdogs of 5.5 or more, are now 15-1. Jeff told me he crushed week 1, which means you probably took a lot of underdogs. But anytime you see the number 5.5 or more, the underdogs are crushing. So don't think of it as betting. Think of it as teams that are being disrespected by a number are covering. They're winning at like a 40-something% clip outright, which is very good. Last night, the Giants were 5.5 because Aubrey missed that kick. They didn't cover. Not like, I lost a bet or anything like that. Oh, that was not good last night.
So this was like 2 weeks ago. I took one of those crazy FanDuel parlays. Well, not really a parlay, but one of those bets. I took 2 of them. Every 1 o'clock team to hit a field goal, every 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4:25 team to hit a field goal. The Giants that week didn't have a kicker. Only team that didn't kick a field goal.
And they had to kick. That's why they lost the game. They didn't have a. Come on now. How do they not have a kicker? And by the way, here's another thing. And I feel bad for you on that one.
Lost $3,000.
Well, you lost the opportunity.
The opportunity to have $3,000. Yeah, I didn't lose.
These guys, the Giants, by the way, how is Daniel Jones not thrown a touchdown in front of the home crowd in his career? How has that happened? How is it possible? Anyways, I wanted to bring up this Brandon Aiyuk thing. I need more. Is there somebody out in San Fran? Do I have to rattle a cage of somebody out there? What happened today between Brandon Aiyuk and Kyle Shanahan? I'll retweet the interaction right now. It's at Joey Murr on Twitter if you want to take a look at it. JoeyMurr. And I'll give you the Joe play-by-play. I just threw it in Slack if you want to watch it too here, Jeff. But so Brandon Aiyuk is just he's in shorts and shells, okay, or shorts and helmets. He's wearing red shorts. It looks like everyone else is wearing black shorts. That's something that stands out to me right away. Shanahan's coming over to him, talking to him. Aiyuk's just kind of walking around, and Aiyuk's like swinging his body around, and then Kyle Shanahan's like, "What's up, man?" Like, well, what's the deal? And it looks like he points his shorts to the red shorts. So that's all I'm speculating. I don't know anything. Shanahan and Aiyuk have his conversation. Shanahan's like trying to get an answer out of Aiyuk, and then Aiyuk just points to himself. They had a brief conversation back and forth. Shanahan looked a little upset. Shanahan said something to Aiyuk. Aiyuk took his gloves off, took his cleats off, took his red shorts off, and then put on black shorts. I don't want to make a big deal about this, But was he not in the right protocol at practice on the day before basically a big game? Or at least this is their last walkthrough. It's just, I don't understand it. Is he just a malcontent right now? Did he get his money and he's mad? Does he not want to be there? Is he upset that Jawan Jennings was getting the reps and not him last week? It was odd. That's all I'm saying. And this is why I'm trying to tell you, things are not right in San Francisco. You just watched it. Did I give a pretty good play-by-play?
Yeah, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, what was his purpose of coming out in the red shorts anyway? When he had the black shorts on him.
It's weird. I don't understand. My thing is this. I don't want to blame Kyle Shanahan for this. I think Kyle Shanahan, if you want to blame him for some of his in-game management, absolutely. His style works. His running games have been great. He always hires great defensive coaches. You can say what you want about Shanahan, but I think for the most part, people like him, and he runs a good system, and people try to mimic his offense. It's a fact. I don't understand this Brandon Aiyuk thing. And the Patriots, I wanted them to attempt to get Aiyuk because if they gave the bag to someone, players around the league would be like, all right, the Patriots can do this. Okay, well, I guess Kyle Shanahan has spoke about it, so Jeff found it. Let's hear it.
I could say wearing the wrong shorts.
Yeah, you did. Good question. No. I wish I could wear different shorts.
Huh. So it was the shorts.
But again, like, he made it a point to wear those red shorts. He had the black shorts on him, on his person.
Why was he wearing red over black? Because Kyle wishes he could do that.
Yeah, sure.
Kyle wishes he could wear red shorts.
I wish I could wear jorts still.
I'm not wearing jeans until it's October. I'm wearing shorts till it gets cold. I still have my air conditioners in my windows. I don't take my Christmas tree down till like February. Why is he wearing red shorts? Well, let's talk to Sam. He wants to talk. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Joe. First time, long time. Quick question on Fabian Lysell. What's up with him? Is he making the team? Is he going to emerge this year? What do you know? And then for pizza, I wanted to know, are you in or out on mac and cheese and pasta on pizza? I'll hang up and listen.
Ooh. You know, I'm 42 years old, and I've noticed lately that when I eat really bad, I don't feel good after.
Oh, I had wings last night. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good morning.
It sounds great, right? Like if
they were delicious.
If you want to, like the pizza you have, right? If you want to put a buffalo mac and cheese on top of it, I would eat it. But then I'm going to be tired and I want to take a nap, and then, I'm going to be full all night and I'm going to be immobile. I'm going to decompose is literally what's going to happen to me.
Oh.
Not decompress. Decompose. Oh, Jeff, search the system. Look for Darth Vader, Darth Joe, or Darth Murray. I don't know what it is, but it's the Star Wars with me moaning. It's pretty good. It's in there. I don't know. I can always text Gaz to find it. It's good if you can find it. But here's the thing: in or out on pasta on pizza, I'm in. In or out on mac and cheese on pizza, I'm in. I just would like to let you know, though, that it's a lot. It's something I would eat with a fork and knife. I'd probably have 2 slices and be happy. Like back in the day, I could eat a whole entire pizza and want more. Nowadays, it's you feel ill after. What was his other question? Fabian Lysell, I'm in. He got called out by the coach, by the way. He goes, yeah, guys didn't have shots. If they want to make the team, they're going to have to shoot. And Coach Joe has always said, and maybe you've heard this, Jeff, but Coach Joe says if you take more shots, you score more goals, right? Because that was something that I was preaching in the playoffs last year, Coach Joe. Well, Fabian Lysell took more shots, and he scored a goal. I think he's eventually going to be that guy. Was he yesterday? He was with Coyle and Marchand on a line. They want him to be the guy. He needs to take the job. Because if there's anything about the Bruins, like, they don't just give people things. They're not giving Swayman money. Like, they'll go to arbitration with you. They'll let you grind it out. Like, Jake DeBrusk kept getting that extension, a little extension. He wanted the long-term one. They do that with players there. They don't just give jobs. So I'm in on Fabian Lysell. I'd like to see Patra there sometimes. I think they have a lot of depth at center. I think they have more depth at center now than I can remember in a long time. And I like what Merkelov is doing. This guy's been in Providence the last 2 years, leading the team in points. It's been excellent. So I'm in on Lysell. But mac and cheese and pasta on pizza. Oh, you know what I like? A Solano pizza from Bertucci's. I don't know if you ever had one. It's just a chicken, broccoli, and ziti pizza without red sauce. It's got the cream sauce. Solano? Oh.
See, I did that at Domino's not too long ago where I did like an Alfredo sauce with chicken. And it was really good.
Broccoli. In. So I guess to answer this guy's question, I'm in on Lysell. I'm in on pasta on pizza, and I'm in on the mac and cheese on pizza. I just will pay the consequences.
The price of getting old.
I know. I got a rice and chicken bowl, and I'm full. My belly is full. Sometimes I do the show, and I'm still really hungry. Now I'm full. I wonder what Mike Kadlick's eating for dinner tonight. He's a big pizza guy. Puts lettuce on pizza. That is not cool. But we'll find out what he ate or is eating tonight. We'll do that next. He's from CLNS right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere.
Hey, it's Oaks. Are you looking for an affordable new kitchen makeover? Then call my guys at Luxury Makeover. Reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them. Plus, get 60 months, equal payments with no interest. Reach them at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. They spread smiles one home at a time.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the Nines. 16 ounces of slow-roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the Nines.
Hey, it's Beetle for my Ram dealer. 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Head to 495 now during Ram Power Days and save up to $10,000 on all new Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Or choose the lowest lease payments of the year on all Ram trucks. Plus, every new truck purchase comes with 2 years no-charge maintenance. Go see my friend Tony and the entire team at 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Or visit 495ram.com. Tell him Beetle sent you.
Having moderate to severe ulcerative colitis is like having a creature living inside me. It wasn't this calm until I found out about Velsipity, or etrasimod. It's a prescription once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. Velsipity helps calm the chaos of UC symptoms like rectal bleeding and frequent bathroom visits. It quickly treats flares and even provides a chance for lasting steroid-free remission at 1 year. Some people saw remission by week 12. Don't take Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. It may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, a vision problem called macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of the brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant or plan to be, and use birth control during treatment and for 7 days after stopping Velsipity. Ask your doctor about Velsipity.
Attention hockey goalies. The Sports Etc. Goalie Room is stocked with the largest selection of goalie equipment in New England. Get properly fit by their professional staff and test the pads on their synthetic ice. Sports Etc. 1303 Mass Ave in Arlington. Online at sportsetc.net.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend bets against your team, end the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The Patriots are on the road, but 98.5 The Sports Hub and Bud Light will be in Foxborough Sunday afternoon to watch the game. Join us at the Harp at Patriot Place from 3 till 5 to enjoy their away game specials and enter for the chance to score a pair of tickets to a home game this season. All courtesy of Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Must be 21 plus to participate.
Quick, smelly.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here, 98.5 The Sports Hub. We have we have put out the bat signal for Mike Kadlick. I am watching Cam Ward right now of Miami Hurricanes. Welcome to paradise. That one got me right there, Jeff. Took me back to the Kerplunk album, which was before Dookie, which I had on tape.
Same.
And if you let the Dookie album go on the last song, like 5 or 6 minutes later, you would hear, and it was Trey Cool. I was alone. I was all by myself. That's my emo voice. I don't know if you've ever heard that before.
I got to see that live. I sent you the video of it through Twitter.
I did. I saw. We talked about it. No one was looking. I was thinking of you. I was all by myself. I kind of miss the secret song on albums these days because we all have apps now. So it's like if you go to Spotify or anything, they don't let it run anymore. Like the first that Korn album. Remember that Korn Issues, was it? Where you had to go all the way to 13, and that's when the album started? Yeah, that was Korn, right?
I don't think it was Issues, though, because I had Issues, and I don't remember that.
Got the light. What was the one with Freak on a Leash? What was that called? Life is Good?
Life is Peachy?
Life is Peachy. Why do you call it Life is Good? But yeah, there was always like a hidden song or something at the beginning. Anyways, we have put the bat signal out. He is Mike Kadlick of CLNS. First, Mike, before we talk to you on the Volkswagen Dealers Expert Hotline, what did you eat for dinner tonight?
You know, it's funny. I actually didn't have pizza tonight. I abandoned Pizza Friday for the first time in a long time. So I do have a story if anybody cares to hear it. I did go to order pizza, and then they told me that they were out of mozzarella. And so I had to pivot, and instead I got like some finger sub or whatever. So, yeah, no pizza tonight.
You ordered a pizza, and the pizza place told you we're out of cheese tonight.
Yes, let's see what happens. Oh, wait, I talked to you about the place in Oakdale Square, Johnny's Pockets, right?
I know Johnny's, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. I ordered a pizza from there.
So why not go to like the Pizza Doodle down on what is it called there? River Street. What's that place called?
Pizzadora.
I call it Papa Giorgio's. I don't know why, but
yeah, no Pizzadora.
Not a Pizzadora guy, huh?
Stuck with Pockets and ended up getting an Oakdale special, actually. Chicken, fries. It's not mozzarella cheese. They're out of mozzarella cheese. Some sort of cheese, and bacon in a pocket. So it was pretty good. It's pretty good, but no pizza tonight.
The reason why someone just called and asked if we like pasta on pizza or mac and cheese on pizza, and I'm in.
Oh, I would. Mac and cheese on pizza is great.
Yeah. So,
but you don't like all my extravagant pizzas, but you'll eat a mac and cheese pizza?
I just think the lettuce is bad.
So would you eat a pickle pizza?
I would, but you know what? I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want,
okay.
You know what it is? I think it would be the juice.
That's fair.
You know what's funny? I like a nice spear. The circle, like they're not putting spears on the pizza; they're putting circle pickle.
Right, it's like hamburger chips. Yeah.
So I don't want that. I would.
You want spears?
I would like tiny chunks of spears.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that different? Does that change the situation?
I mean, I would still eat it.
Okay, so all right, then you're in.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, we'll do that.
Everyone's going to San Francisco, but you and me and Jeff.
No, I'm not going.
Everyone's going. I just had a buddy. Your cousin just sent me a text from there. He's there.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually. Yeah, I'm. That's why I'm at Johnny's Pockets. I'm in charge this weekend.
Oh,
of the compound. Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So for those who don't know, Mike Kadlick, former quarterback at Dedham High School, now working at CLNS. I know his cousin. We were childhood friends, and he's watching their children now.
Yes.
I did not know that. Did you?
Yeah, that's why. Yep, that's why I'm at. That's why I went Johnny Pockets. That's why I'm here. I actually forgot I was on the show tonight. Then you texted me. You said, "Hey, can you call?" I was like, "Oh yeah, right. I forgot." Yeah, there we go.
What did Owen get?
Owen got chicken fingers and French fries.
See, that's just solid. What kind of sauces?
Sweet and sour.
This is great. You can't go wrong with a chicken finger fried basket. You can't.
No, you can't. No, it's especially like a Greek pizza place. They got the nice, like those, the nice breaded chicken, some good fries, a Ken's, no free shout-outs, but a Ken's sweet and sour cup. Yeah, it was good stuff. I ate some of his chicken because it was so good.
That's great. So let's talk gambling. Let's look at this game as in a gambling aspect.
Sure.
10.5's the number. Teams that are 5.5 underdogs or more are winning at 90%. 14-1 is that number if you want it. And I don't think the 49ers are right. And they've lost 2 in a row. The Pats, I think, are not the team we saw on Thursday night. I know they're bad. They're not that.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm betting the Patriots. I think they keep it close within the number.
I agree. I don't know. Again, I'm with you as far as I don't know if I like the number enough to bet it myself. But if I were to, try and give someone advice, I would say I think the Patriots are going to keep it close. We've seen, I think, the ceiling of this Patriots team, and it was winning a close game against the Bengals. Now, granted, the Bengals aren't as good as we thought they were because they're sitting at 0-3 themselves. But then we also saw their floor, I think, last Thursday, which was short week, not prepared, veteran quarterback against rookie head coach and young roster, and they get, their crap pushed in, for lack of a better term. And so I do think with some rest, 10 days, you mentioned the 49ers really banged up. Trent Williams has gone he didn't practice again today. He's working through a toe injury, I think, and he was sick earlier in the week. And so, I think the Patriots can keep this close as well. There is a recipe for them to, any given Sunday there's a recipe for a team to win a game, but there is a real recipe for the Patriots to keep it close, and it's clock management and to not do what they did last week against New York and, have the ball 20 minutes versus their 40 or what have you. And so, you run the ball, you control the clock, you play good defense, you tackle because they could not tackle for the life of them last week. You contain Brock Purdy in the pocket, and you keep it close and win that way. Now, will they do that? They got to kind of play that perfect game like they did against Cincinnati, but I think it's possible. So I would say they keep it relatively close.
All right, who's playing left tackle?
It's going to be my read on it. It's going to be DeMontre Jacobs, a guy who they claimed off waivers after roster cuts back in late August, early September. They're probably going to start their fourth left tackle in 4 weeks, Joe. So that's not a good sign, and that's why they're going to have to run the ball and they're going to have to get the ball out quick because they're not going to be able to have any sort of downfield passing game.
Yeah, I was telling Jeff that I'm not sure if he's ever seen Nick Bosa before. He's pretty good, and I compared it to the movie Half Baked, where he's in jail, and Nasty Nate wants his fruit cup, and he just keeps crossing out Nasty Nate constantly. I just feel like they're on that flight, and he's thinking about Nick Bosa right now.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough matchup. Again, a Vidarian Lowe out. It's funny, too. Vidarian Lowe was this guy who he was kind of like the punching bag around here where, Vidarian Lowe, this guy stinks. Call him Vidarian Blow and, blah, 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 right? And now he's like the Lord and Savior because until he's ready and healthy to play left tackle, everyone's like, we can't play Drake May until Vidarian Lowe comes back. And Lowe has been pretty solid, I think, in the chances he's had. He's just dealt with a couple injuries this season and obviously did not travel with the team today. So I think, once they figure out that left side, that's probably when we're going to see Drake May come into play. It wouldn't surprise me if he started next week. But, yeah, for now, it's DeMontre Jacobs who, you're right, is probably, I don't know if they landed yet. They left around 3 o'clock. But I'm sure that whole flight he was just watching Nick Bosa tape. And what a debut to have to fly across the country for your first NFL start and get Nick Bosa lined up across from you several times. It's tough, and I think this is sort of, like I said, this is probably their last hurdle, their last test where, okay, let's get the line healthy. Let's keep figuring this thing out. And I mentioned it before, but it's not going to shock me if Drake May is under center in Week 5 against Miami.
Okay, talking to Mike Kadlick, CLNS. I'm not going to let that off the hook right there. So I agree with you. Like, would I be surprised if Brissett had a bad performance and he comes in late and then is starting next week? So we're on the same page on that one. But I do remember during, or at least at camp before the final preseason game, Mayo somewhat did this too. Hey, it's a competition, and hey, if May plays well, he can start. I think he did that to motivate Jacoby Brissett. So I think right now, everything that's going on, it could be true. May could be rising up the ranks, right? And they could be thinking it's time. Maybe it is time. But I feel like it's more about getting Brissett to play well than it is really about them wanting May to take over.
Yeah, I don't hate that take, but I also do believe that May is having really good days at practice. There's been, we've heard multiple stories that it's come out a couple times, and I get that people may think it's sort of a narrative that the team's trying to set, and whether that be so we continue to make it a story and a storyline and put it in the headlines, and that in turn forces the team to make the move. That could be it. It also could be a motivation thing, like you mentioned, to get Brissett playing well and to kind of light a fire under his butt to go moving forward. But I do wonder too, Joe, if it's something as simple as, I wonder, and I've sort of started to think about this, and I haven't really wrote much or said much about it, and then I sasaw someone else kind of say it the other day, and it maybe makes sense where there might be a little bit of a disagreement, if you will, between Gerard Mayo, Alex Van Pelt on who they want to start at quarterback.
Okay, wait, hang on. Breaking news.
No. This is not.
Mike
this
Kadlick.
Isn't source. This is just reading tea leaves.
Okay.
Because after the game on Thursday night, Gerard Mayo came to the podium and said he was asked, could there be a quarterback change? And Mayo said, we'll see. I don't know. We have to look at it, and I'm not going to. He said, I don't know, and he left the door open. And then the next morning, the first thing he did was shut the door. He said, no, Jacoby's our quarterback. And then we spoke with Alex Van Pelt a few minutes later, and Van Pelt was the one saying, no, I believe Drake still has some learning to do, and it's best if he stays on the sideline for now. And so that kind of made me think, well, I wonder if Mayo thinks maybe the door's open. They had the conversation. He wants him to play. He keeps saying he's been good in practice. But Van Pelt is the one that's saying, no, let's keep him behind closed doors for now, which, again, they came into this whole thing with Van Pelt being the head coach of the offense, and he's going to kind of really help Mayo along. And look, Gerard Mayo is not an offensive coach. He doesn't really know much, if at all, about offensive football. And so I think it's good that he's deferring to Van Pelt. But long story short, I was wondering about that a little bit. If maybe there's like Mayo wants to see it, but Van Pelt still wants to kind of, keep him under wraps for a little while. But at the end of the day, they both said that May's playing well in practice, and I don't doubt it. So I don't know if that's as much of a motivate Jacoby thing as it is just them telling the truth and saying, look, the kid that we drafted with the number 3 overall pick, he looks ready, and he's getting himself more ready by the week.
I really want the Patriots to run the ball. I don't care if Pop Douglas wants the ball. Run it. Because at least it shows that Brissett's in control, right? You're leaning on 2 really good running backs. Obviously, the pressure rates are through the roof, right?
Right.
And I know it's going to be hard to run on them, but at times you can I don't know. I mean, I hope you can scheme against Nick Bosa. Like, they're losing Hargrave in the middle. They have to replace a guy there. Like, I just feel like if they can put a pressure on the 49ers, they're right now, they're not getting yak yards. They're like the worst in the league. They were number 1 in the league, by the way, the last 3 years. So I think the Patriots can keep guys in front of them. And let's just say that happened to double Aiyuk, who I want to get to in a second. I don't think they'll let Jawan Jennings do what he did again, and I don't think there's another guy unless Debo plays or someone else. But the Aiyuk thing today, did you see it?
Yeah, he was throwing a fit because he didn't change his pants or something. Is that right?
Yeah, everybody at practice was wearing black pants, but he was wearing black shorts, but he was wearing red shorts.
Yeah.
And we played the audio from Kyle Shanahan after practice. He goes, "Yeah, he wasn't wearing black shorts. Why is he doing that?" Like to me, that's like I think they need him this week so he'll play, but things aren't right there, bro.
So all right, let's break that apart. First and foremost, I want to say the one thing off the top that you mentioned about them running the football, I totally agree. They need to run the football. And so I kind of mentioned earlier that that's their, a piece of their recipe that they need to win this game. And I don't like the way that, I've been happy with Alex Van Pelt's performance so far, and I think he's doing what he has to with the personnel and, what have you around him. But something last week that I didn't like from him at all was the fact that they tried to run play action before establishing any sort of run game. They went play action almost immediately, and after the game, or the next day, he kind of explained that as well. We worked our run game in 2 weeks, so we figured we could catch them sleeping and go play action. And to me, I say, well, you didn't establish a run against the Jets, so the Jets haven't seen your run, so why are they going to fall for it? Now, long story short, it was hard for them to end up doing that, after the second and third drive, because after their first 2 defensive drives, they were down 7-0 and 14-0. And at that point, they're in a hole. It's tough to get a run game going, whatever. So I agree. I think from Jump Street, they need to run the football, lean on Ramondre, and make sure he holds on to the football. As far as Aiyuk goes, I agree. It's odd. And I don't fully understand why a guy has to do something like that. Like, I'm not going to wear the pants. That it's such a stupid conversation, but it's a little bit of a red flag where a guy's like, no, I'm different. I'm going to wear another pair of pants. And if coach tells me to change, I'm going to throw a hissy fit on the fan. It's just like, that's stuff you don't really need in your locker room. And I agree with you from, injuries and stuff like that. Like that, things are starting to bubble over a little bit in San Francisco. Now they're at a 1-2 start. If they lose another one to the New England of all teams, they go to 1-3, and things kind of continue to fall apart at the seams quick. But yeah, that Aiyuk thing was kind of weird to me, and I was a proponent of wanting him here, and I thought that as a player, I think he's really good, and I think he hasn't hit his stride yet because of the fact that he was holding out throughout the summer, didn't get his reps in, didn't get camp in, blah blah blah, and eventually he's going to hit his stride. But for right now, it was week 4 now, so that's probably the amount of time you're going to need. Maybe he hits lightning in a bottle this week and plays pretty well, but we'll see.
All right, Mike, what do you guys got going on for CLNS this weekend?
So we got pregame show, CLNS Media, YouTube, Patriots Press Pass. We'll have that before the game. We'll have a postgame show after. We'll have written work up after the game, probably a Sunday morning column beforehand. And then we're putting together a Foxborough/Sharon Line studio, myself and Taylor. So we're going to have some in-person film breakdowns and content coming down the pipe. So it's going to be fun. So make sure you check it out. CLNS Media, and follow me at Mike Kadlick on Twitter.
Real quick, Taylor Kyles, I like. Yeah. He comes on the show. I like him.
Yeah.
Does he want to be the player who like he watches a play, right? Does he then want to reenact it himself so he knows what it was? Like, do you think he wants to physically go down and try to reenact the play so he can understand what people were thinking?
He is the junkiest of film junkies, and that's all he cares about is he sits there and basically refreshes after the game for the All-22, and he wants to know the why behind anything. Yeah, and so that's why
you notice when he asks questions, he'll ask somebody and be like, "Hey, they were here and they were in this coverage here, but did they see the guy over the top on that one, or what was that?
Exactly.
Was that planned?" And I think some of the guys look at him like, "Whoa!" I think they look at it. It's kind of interesting.
It is. It's unique. It's definitely his niche. Obviously, he does a great job at it, like you said. But yeah, he'll watch something and he'll really take the access and the time to Mayo or DeMarcus Covington will be up there, and they're getting the softballs, the cookie cutters. How's Christian Barmore? What's the injury update? Blah, blah. And then Taylor will come in over the top with a very specific, on this play, on third down with X amount of time in the quarter, why was Daniel Akwale turned around? And the coach, well, I don't know. And kind of give another cookie cutter answer. But yeah, he's definitely, he wants to know the why behind everything on every single play.
All right, buddy. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy Owen.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
Enjoy the kids, and we'll be following you on Sunday.
Love it. Sounds good.
Thanks,
Appreciate
buddy.
you. Talk to you soon.
All right, man. He's Mike Kadlick, everyone. CLNS. They got coverage all weekend long as well, and he got a wrap from a place I haven't been to in years. You ever been to Dedham?
For work a few times, yeah.
Yeah. Slim pickings on really good places. They have a version of Kowloon that is, I shouldn't even compare the two. It's called Tahiti. You ever been there?
No, but I know I've driven by it.
Oh, you've driven by it. It's on Route 1.
I mean, if I'm in Dedham and I'm really hungry, I'll just go down and hit up Lambert's.
So it's the opposite of Kowloon. Kowloon says they're gonna be closing at some point because they want to retire. Tahiti's been sold for 5 years. It's still open. People still go. I will say this, though. You want some drinks? Dranks? You want dranks? There's nothing like a poo-poo and drinks at Tahiti, let me tell you. It kind of reminds me of the scene in Goodfellas, I'm a funny guy. It reminds me of that kind of sitting arrangement.
Like the interior.
Yeah. Before they blew it on fire. Remember? Because the insurance purposes?
Yeah, I got this bill here, There's 5 big ones here.
We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, back here 98.5 the Sports Hub. Yes, and we got headlines. I'm Joe, and the Patriots are in San Francisco. They're on their flight right now because the only people that are back here is Mike Kadlick and others. But Mike says Drake May's doing well in practice. No Vidarian Lowe, though. He's out. Deebo Samuel, potentially out. He's still questionable, I should say. Red Sox are playing, for those that care. They're losing 1-0. And BC will be without Thomas Castellanos this week when they take on Western Kentucky. He's a quarterback. It's not good. Headlines. They are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto home and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray. Next update soon.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
A great team is about working together. Whether your team is your family, your business, or your employees, you can depend on Cross Insurance to work with you to provide custom solutions. As a family-owned business, they know just how important it is to protect those close to you. Request a custom quote at crossagency.com today. Cross Insurance, your team, your choice.
Hey, it's Mads. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenheiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenheiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenheiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Hey, it's all for the Albrecht Auto Group, and if you need a new ride, you'll get respect at Albrecht. They took great care of me once again, and I'm fired up to tell you I'm back with them. And when I picked up my new vehicle a few weeks back, not only because I'm me, but because they've treated all their customers that way for more than 46 years. So, if you're in the hunt for a Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Infiniti, Nissan, or Toyota, whether it's new or pre-owned, you'll find the vehicle that you're looking for at a fair price at Albrecht's 7 locations. Connect with your next car or truck or SUV at AlbrechtAuto.com. Tell them so sent you.
You reached James. Leave a message.
Hey, it's Annie from Chase. Congrats again on the new home to you, Alina, and baby Maya. So happy she gets a big new nursery.
House hunting? On average, home buyers save more in mortgage fees with Chase compared to a non-bank. We're with you all the way home. Chase, make more of what's yours. Visit chase.com/way home. Source, 2022 Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. Loan application register. Home lending products subject to credit and property approval. Rates and program terms subject to change. Other restrictions apply. Member FDIC. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey, it's Felga here for Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka, made with stateside vodka and real brewed tea. Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles, no troubles, zero carbonation. So it's easy to sip and enjoy. So if you're headed to a tailgate in Foxborough or a game day party at a friend's house, bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this football season. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and package stores near you. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21. Enjoy responsibly.
I'm Mark Teresi, president of Jackson Lumber in Millwork. Since 1946, we've been proud to bring quality products like AZEK Exteriors to our customers.
From shingle to trim and siding, AZEK Exteriors products look just like real wood and are the perfect choice for any style home. And just like traditional lumber, they are easy to install.
That's Mark Marusi, our rep from AZEK Exteriors.
AZEK trim and siding is easy to maintain and resistant to mold, mildew, and moisture damage. And we back our products with an industry-leading warranty.
Our mission at Jackson has always been to provide customers with top-notch service, quality materials, and the most innovative products in the industry.
You can rely on the knowledgeable Jackson sales team to help you select the right AZEK product for your project. Sustainability, engineered to last, AZEK products are the ideal choice for the moisture-rich New England climate.
Contractors, builders, and homeowners, visit Jackson Lumber and Millwork in Lawrence, Woburn, Amesbury, and Raymond, New Hampshire for all your building materials and supplies, or visit us online at jacksonlumber.com. That's Jackson Lumber and Millwork, providing solutions and delivering results since 1946.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Are you looking to improve your smile? Well, you got to get to Boston Dental in the Seaport and experience their premium quality of services with their state-of-the-art technologies. Book your appointment today, right now, at bostondental.com.
Zolak and Bertrand get you through the midday. Joe Murray gets you right through the night.
I actually spoke with women today.
On the Sports Hub.
All right, back here, 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Jeff Williams here, spinning the hits. It's my favorite Weezer song, one of them at least. This, the world has turned and left me here, just where I was before you appeared, and in your space, an empty face has filled the void behind my face.
I believe so.
Yes. I just like when he says, I talked for 2 hours to your wallet photograph and you just listened.
Got to see them do this whole album in its entirety not too long ago.
You laughed enchanted by my intellect, or maybe you didn't. See, this is like emo before emo.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to call them emo, okay? But the nerd rock thing worked. It worked. No one else did it. And the Blue album was fantastic. But Buddy Holly, it hit. The video and everything, Happy Days, it worked.
Hey.
it just worked. Anyways, we'll make this quick because we got In or Out coming up. There is a lawsuit going on over a home run ball. There's a lawsuit over a home run ball. A teen says Shohei Otani 50-50 home run ball was wrangled from him in a scrum. There's a lawsuit to prevent the auction of the historic home run ball hit by Dodger Shohei Otani. Claims the 18-year-old fan attending the game on his birthday had the baseball taken away from him by a muscular older man. So I've watched this video. By the way, before reading this story, I watched this thing happen. It went into the stands. It kind of fell in between a couple of bleachers. This dude kind of had his hand on it, but he, if I'm being fair, the kid who's suing really didn't secure the ball. The muscular man secured the ball. So I was just telling Jeff this off the air. if we're fumbling for a ball, right? Like if Cody Rhodes threw his belt that he wears, the one that The Rock beat him with, and he threw it into the stands, and we're all wrangling for it, and someone punched me in the face and took it from me, I didn't win it. Could I have is there a lawsuit? Maybe, because I physically got assaulted. But it's every man this is an every man for themselves situation. How is this going to go to court? He filed a lawsuit this week. He want to prevent the sale of the baseball. Now, first off, I'm so glad that they did not give the ball back to him. Because what are you going to get? A couple of baseballs and a bat, and then you're screwed. That ball, 50-50 may never be done again. So, I don't know. This dude, his name is Matus. He filed for an injunction preventing Golden. Ooh, Golden's going to sell it. If I was Shohei, I'd pay the money. Pay both kids. Just give them both. Let's call it a day. But I just feel as though I watched this video. I don't think this kid had possession of the ball. Was he there for it? Yes. Was he the first person to touch it? Probably. But it's like a fumble on the football field. You got to come away with it. It needs to be clear. What do you think, Jeff? You think this kid's got a chance?
In court, no.
No.
Isn't the old expression, possession is 9/10 of the law?
Yes. Well, I guess so. Here's the other thing. Is he looking for a handout? Like me, I just said, hey, Otani, get involved in this and just take care of both sides because he's got the FU money. Is it okay to say that? His deferred FU money.
When he's not gambling it away?
Well, we don't know if he was. Because that hasn't gotten... Well, the guy went away already. The guy's guilty. We still don't know if Otani had nothing to do with it, but maybe if they win the championship, then we can throw the asterisks up there. We got in or out. We'll do that with Jeff Williams coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Grab your lederhosen and bring your friends to Harpoon Oktoberfest on Friday, October 4th and Saturday, October 5th. Celebrate with brewery fresh beers, OOPA and rock bands, and more at the Harpoon Brewery in the Seaport. Visit harpoon.com for tickets and info.
At Feldman Geospatial, we excel in delivering the data, insight, and expertise that construction managers, engineers, and developers need to realize their most ambitious plans. Quick, confident decisions start here. Feldman Geospatial shows you everything so that you can do anything. FeldmanGeo.com.
At Bernardi Honda, you can upgrade your ride and help support neighbors in need during our Trade Up, Give Back event. For every new vehicle purchased, Bernardi will make a donation to the Natick Service Council, a nonprofit organization helping our neighbors in the Metro West community that face hardship or economic uncertainty. So, upgrade your ride and support a great cause. Get started at BernardiHonda.com.
Bernardi for life.
Hey, it's Maz for Bigelow. We all know how important it is to live a healthy lifestyle. I try to stick to a healthy diet, exercise, and I drink plenty of Bigelow tea. I love the different flavors, and it's perfect for someone who makes his living behind a microphone. Bigelow tea is always part of my daily ritual. Love the taste, and it helps my voice stay in peak condition. In fact, I refuse to settle for anything less than the best, and that's why I'm proud to be a Bigelow tea drinker. So grab a mug full of your favorite Bigelow tea and tea proudly. Bigelow Tea, official hot tea of the Boston Red Sox.
Another trip to the ER, huh? What happened this time? Fall off the ladder?
No.
Not the saw?
No.
Oh, hammered with the thumb?
Yep.
Yeah. Should have called Beantown Home Improvements. They're a no-frills, get the job done, make the customer happy kind of home improvement company. Whether you need roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks, or skylights, their estimates are real, and when they're done, the job's done right. Call or go online, 781-293-1417 or beantownhi.com. Get Beantown Home Improvements. Quality home improvements without all the BS.
Men, this is Dale for Northeast Men's Health.
It seems like everything we hear these days is about political races, and yet there's a far more important race that you run for yourself every day. It's the race to be the best you can be. But if your libido is low, if your workouts aren't productive, if you've got brain fog and you're tired all the time, you may feel like you're losing that race, and maybe even that your best days are behind you. But the truth is that they're likely not. Because if you're feeling like this, it's probable you're suffering from low testosterone, a condition that affects a huge percentage of men. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. We've successfully treated thousands of men for the condition, and if you're like most guys, you'll start seeing results in just a few weeks. Better sleep patterns, higher energy, improved mental clarity, more productive workouts, and your libido will likely increase as well. So get back to winning your race by calling us. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000 or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Have you turned on your heat yet? Fall's arrived, and Blue Bear Plumbing, Heating, and Air is here to make sure you're ready for the cold. So whether it's a quick tune-up, repairs, or installing a brand new heating system, Blue Bear handles it all. Don't wait until the winter. Test your heat now. And if you need any help, call Blue Bear today. They'll make sure your home stays warm and cozy all season long.
Athleta presents Gold Over America Tour. Join Simone Biles and America's best gymnasts for a night of action-packed gymnastics. Due to overwhelming demand, a second show has been added. October 7th at TD Garden. Tickets on sale now at goldoveramericaTour.com.
This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandoilChange.com for 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change. Now open in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody.
On November 2nd, help kids beat cancer by conquering the course at Wachusett Mountain. Join one mission to hike, run, and trek the obstacles, all for childhood cancer patients in New England. Sore muscles will never feel so good, because if kids can fight cancer, you can conquer the course. Money raised brings help, hope, and care to patients and their families. Show kids with cancer no one fights alone. Sign up today for One Mission's Conquer the Course on November 2nd at onemission.org. That's the word one, mission.org.
Around here, we call them the Joe Murray Pre-Party. It's Felger and Maz afternoons right now. Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Can I have the cookie? I should be able to.
Yeah, sure.
So this would be a Popeyes version of a double stuffed what? Oreo?
I believe yes.
Is there ingredients shown?
No, but I would think like the cookie would be like chicken flavored, and maybe the cream would be like maybe a mashed potato.
Okay. There we go. Popeyes is bringing something new to its customer, a sweet addition. Oreo cheese. It looks fantastic. In Popeyes, huh?
I know.
Stepping up their game?
That's gross.
In.
There's just so many different flavored Oreos nowadays. You can get like practically anything.
I'd go back to Hydrox. You know, when are they going?
Old school.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Since Oreo's just, expanding, let's go back to Hydrox. What else we got?
All right. On the entertainment side here, crossing over, MJF, AEW professional wrestler, former AEW world champion.
Yes.
Has just been announced that he has been cast in Happy Gilmore 2.
Ooh.
Maybe we can get two of these out of this. Are you in or out on MJF being in the movie? Are you in or out on Happy Gilmore 2 even being made?
I'm fine on a Happy Gilmore 2 being made because I've seen who's in it. Like, if you want to give me Paige Peraniak and Sydney Sweeney, how am I going to say no?
Of course not.
They're even bringing back the modern, what's the name of her? The girl that was the original girl. She's the mother.
Julie Bowen.
What's that show called again?
Modern Family.
I love her. So she's back. How can we not be back? Grandma's not back.
Oh, no.
Chubbs.
Grandma's been
Chubbs.
yeah.
Lee Trevino, I don't think's still with us. I don't know that
so
for a
either,
fact.
yeah.
Hope I didn't kill him. But I'm in on the movie. MJF, huh? So I wonder if he'd be like you suck.
I was right about to say he's going to be Joe Flaherty's role, because now we don't have Joe Flaherty either. He's gone.
Yeah, like just a guy who talks crap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm better than you, and you know it. In.
I could see him being like just some like sort of like cocky country club member or something.
Would you be in or out on John Cena being in it?
I'd be in. I think Cena's good.
What if MJF and John Cena have a...
You know, I just realized MJF could be Shooter McGavin's son. Very similar looks and mannerisms, yep.
I love it. Oh, I like that. I'm in.
I'm in too. All right, let's stick on the movie side. Now, I will be the first to admit I've never seen... Well, no, not that I've never seen it. I've never seen it in its entirety, the movie Dodgeball.
Yes. Yeah, you've never seen Dodgeball, the whole thing?
No, like I've seen like bits and pieces of it. I've never seen it all.
Dodgeball's stupid.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But I like need to know about like the pirate and the kid from Grandma's Boy and beat me. I want to date you.
Alone. So Ben Stiller, what he did for Dodgeball,
he's doing for
that
pickleball.
blew up after that movie.
Yeah.
You know, they had like professional leagues and everything. He's trying to do it with the next biggest sensation when it comes to sports, pickleball. This movie is going to be called The Dink.
Yes.
I think I lost the tweet. I saw who was starring in it.
It doesn't matter. There's going to be a pickleball movie that Ben Stiller's putting together.
Yes.
A knockoff on pickleball.
Yes.
In. Think about it. I'm not being an ageist when I say this, please, because, you know, people get upset. And it's funny because 25 to 54 is our main demo. We have a lot of people that are over 54 who listen to this program that don't count. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So those people, don't be offended. But I think that pickleball is geared towards more of the older crowd because it's not as rough as tennis. It's, you can play teams, right? The paddle's a little bit bigger. It's an easier game to play. I'm just curious on how Ben Stiller is going to...
Oh, if it's anything like Dodgeball, I mean...
Yeah, like, is he going to be like, I bought a new gym.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be great if he bought a new gym. You know, and would Vince Vaughn be in it? Like he plays with just a cigarette?
I mean, I would definitely think that there would be like little cameo appearances from some of the Dodgeball
What was the name
guys.
of the place? Not Pizza Joe's. What was it called?
Average Joe's.
Average Joe's. There we go.
See, I've never seen the movie, but I know like the name of the gym.
Yeah, you know enough. You know enough to be dangerous.
Yes.
You know that Marsha Brady's the the love interest, and what's the difference between that and Grandma's Boy besides the weed?
It's true. Very similar.
Very similar.
Yes. Just video games.
Yeah. Oh, video games too. Yeah, that's true. Pickleball, though, like, I think it's already big. There's already a league. But if there's a movie...
Oh, it'll blow.
And here's the thing. Everyone will be like, I can play pickleball. There are people who probably think they're pickleball stars right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, are there pickleball championships? Could there be a pickleball Olympics? Ben Stiller's on to something here. I wonder if Ben Stiller is in Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, The Orderly. Yes. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Imagine if he was in the Orderly, or like who'd be a good orderly now? Do you know who
Shane Gillis?
Do you know who Shane Gillis? That'd be kind of funny. Do you know who I have in my head? Who's the dude? Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
I feel like he could pull it off.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Absolutely, yes.
Just like in a kind of a funny character role.
Absolutely.
I loved him on Saturday Night Live. It was him and Bad Bunny. They were great.
Yep.
I love Bad Bunny. I don't know what it is about that guy. Great wrestler.
The most hardcore singer out there.
That's right. Anything else tonight, Jeff?
All right, so we'll stick with wrestling, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen any of the episodes. I only watched the first one, the Mr. McMahon Netflix documentary. I don't know if you've talked about that at all this week.
We've talked about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Are you in or out on it?
I'm in on this. I haven't seen it. So listen, how are you not going to like this? The only thing that I don't like is Vince wanted to buy it because he feels like he's not portrayed correctly. In a way, I would kind of like Vince to have a little bit more control, and I only say that because maybe Vince doesn't feel like he's Mr. McMahon enough. Like, this isn't going to put him in a good light. I know it's not.
No.
But maybe he wants to double down on it to be like, I was worse than you think. I don't know.
I just know that the first episode, it showed me a little bit more of the real Vince McMahon side, like the stories
the
he was
jerk
telling.
side, or
no, like the more like
the
talking about his
storyline?
father.
Yeah,
a lot.
Well,
and
one thing I saw about this, right? By the way, the White Sox are the worst team ever. They lost. Will you remember that? The White Sox were the worst team ever?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Well, we just talked about it. 121 losses. What were we talking about?
The Vince McMahon documentary.
The Shane stuff. I've seen a little bit on that. Like father, like son, or in Vince's case, Vince Sr., Vince Jr., father, like son? Very much so.
Yes.
In. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm in.
You'll enjoy it.
I need to be in my own element.
Yeah, me too. It took me a little bit to get through the first one because
You ever see 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
You know when he plays the Lionel Richie?
Yes.
Puts the candles and turns the picture?
Yes.
I need that. I need to watch the Vince McMahon documentary in that setting. Hello. No chance. That's what you got.
That's what you need, yeah.
Yeah, I need that whole thing. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, in or out. What are we going to do next? I don't know. Let's find out. You're going to have to stay tuned here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
WBC-FM and HD Boston.
Patriots!
From the opening kickoff to the final play.
Touchdown!
Your home of the pass. Yes. 98.5 The Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Patriots on their way to San Francisco. They're taking on the 49ers this weekend, but they will be without Vidarian Lowe. It'll be the fourth straight week they start a different left tackle. Deebo Samuel's listed as questionable, and Brandon Aiyuk and Kyle Shanahan got into a little conversation as Aiyuk was not wearing the correct colored short today at practice. College football news. BC's Thomas Castellanos will not play quarterback this week. He's out. He's hurt. He's got an injury when they take on Western Kentucky. And the Red Sox continuing their season. They're playing the Rays. They're down 2-1 right now in the top of the 8th inning. Headlines. They are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss with a 98% customer satisfaction rating and thousands of 5-star reviews. You too will succeed. Awaken180weightloss.com. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update in 30 minutes.
No matter where you go, you're always connected to Boston sports with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app. Download it wherever you get your apps today. Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
All right, back here, 98.5 The Sports Hub. Well, this guy's been waiting on hold for a little bit, so let's see what he's got to say. His name is Matt. He's in Plymouth. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
What's up, Joe? First time, listen all the time. I had to call you because I hear you talk about food all the time, and specifically roast beefs. And I'm from the North Shore. And I lived on the South Shore for about 12 or 13 years, and I haven't been able to find a roast beef anywhere. I'm used to Nick's roast beef, like late night, Bill and Bob's. But this place, Brothers in Kingston, is awesome. It's the only thing that I can't say awesome because Nick's roast beef is awesome. Have you been there?
In Kingston? No.
No, to Nick's in Beverly.
Yeah, bro. I used to work at the radio station across the street from there. I worked at 104.9 way back in the day. And
okay.
I had a cubicle, and my cubicle had a window. And in the window, there was Nick's roast beef across the street, and I'd always see a line outside. And I would be like, what's going on over there? And again, I'm from Boston, so we didn't have roast beef shops, you know? So I'm like, what is this Nick's roast beef? Like, what is going on over there? And so one day, a famous car dealer came in and goes, let's go get a beef. And I said, all right. So I walked across the street and had my first beef, and I was, my life changed.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, I've never found anything that was like that. So if you're ever down on the South Shore and you're craving a beef,
I'm just going to tell you, I'll take your word for it, but it's just not the same, bro.
Listen, I thought the same friggin' way.
I'm sure that they have James River barbecue sauce.
I grew up on Nick's roast beef. That was like every other Friday.
So you're saying Brothers in Kingston?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know when I would go to Kingston.
Fair enough.
No, for real. I think about it. What's the reason for me to go to Kingston anymore?
I don't know.
And I do go down the Cape. There's a place called Mike's in Yarmouth that I heard's pretty good.
No, I haven't been there. I don't go that far if I don't have to.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're trying to get me to go to Kingston.
I'm just saying I was there, and I'm listening to on the radio, and I was like,
I live in walking. I appreciate that. I live in walking distance to Bill and Bob's. That's open until 3 a.m.
Yeah, I miss the Bill and Bob's when I lived back in Salem.
Kelly's roast beef, which is not a roast. No,
Kelly's, no. Here's the deal. No. Hear me out for a second. I love Kelly's. I think they're a great beef. It's just not what I'm looking. It's not that one. You know what I mean? When I get a beef, I want it all over my beard and in my face. Yes. Agreed.
And then I want to grab a napkin and wipe it all off. Right? And I want that mayo cheese sauce like residue.
The beef freeway all the way.
Yeah, and I want it to be dirty.
Sloppy.
If I had to, I'd wear gloves. I'd wear gloves if I had to.
No, don't have to.
No, I'm just saying that guy. I want to be surgical with my beef.
Very good.
All right, Matt. Well, if I ever go down there, Brothers.
If it's there.
So if you
it's wonderful.
have you ever had Jamie's in Peabody?
No.
Have you ever had Modern Butcher?
No.
Okay.
I've had Nick's and Bill and Bob's.
This is what I do. Salem's coming up, right? You know, everyone loves Salem.
I worked in Salem for 11 years. I don't go there during Halloween.
No, I know. So what you're going to do is you're going to go there. You're gonna go to Modern Butcher. They only have them on Saturdays only. You got to wait in line. It's the best beef going.
All right, Modern Butcher.
Take my word for it.
I do. I take your word for it every time I hear you, bro.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck.
Thanks, man. You too.
Thank you. When I get a beef, I want it all over my beard and in my face.
Speaking of beefs, Harrison's roast beef reopening.
Really? New owner?
Yes and no.
Yes.
2 former employees will be managing it.
So it's like the Bear.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've now progressed on the Bear. He's there. John Cena was in it. Did you see that? Am I spoiling this?
No, I didn't see that he was in it, but I also have not seen the Bear.
Okay. Well, you should go see it. That guy with Brothers roast beef is only saying that because Portnoy reviewed it literally now. Oh. Well, I'm not Portnoy. I mean, he has a lot of money. He likes pizza. He has lots of money. I don't. And I don't do pizza reviews. And I'm really not the beef king. Andy Ferg would be the beef king. So if I would direct all roast beef stuff to Andy Ferg. And I'm sure you can find him at North Shore Beefs. Not me. Want to go around the NFL, Jeff? See what's going on? Talk about some of the games this weekend? We'll do that next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Hooters is your pro and college football headquarters this season. Choose chill with an ice cold Coors Light and watch the football every week at Hooters in Dedham, Saugus, Shrewsbury, or West Springfield. Hooters makes you happy this football season.
Don't
Don't use a national pest control chain. They stink. Use Burgess Pests like me. Rodents are disgusting, and it's their season. Burgess Pest has a plan starting at $39 a month to keep me covered all year against mice and dozens of other pests. I've used Burgess Pest for years, and you should too. Go to burgesspest.com.
A message from the care managers at Mass General Brigham Health Plan. Following a diet plan can help make you more heart healthy. The DASH diet was developed to lower blood pressure and improve heart health and recommends including fat-free or low-fat dairy products, fish and poultry, limiting saturated fat, avoiding tropical cooking oils, and limiting sugary beverages and foods. It's easy to find recipes online that stick to the DASH diet guidelines. For more health and wellness tips, follow Mass General Brigham Health Plan on Instagram at MGB Health Plan.
Hey, it's Beetle for my Ram dealer. $495 Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Lowell. Head to $495 now during Ram Power Days and save up to $10,000 on all new Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Or choose the lowest lease payments of the year on all Ram trucks. Plus, every new truck purchase comes with 2 years no-charge maintenance. Go see my friend Tony and the entire team at $495 Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Lowell. Or visit 495ram.com. Tell him Beetle sent you.
What's up, party people? It's Kendra Middleton. As someone who's moved around the map from Jacksonville to California to Alabama and eventually to my newest home, Boston, every move felt like a playoff game with my starting quarterback getting injured on the first play. A potential disaster. But this time, I joined the long list of Sports Hub talent and teamed up with DN Van Lines. Odette and his team changed the whole moving game for me. Picture this. I'm pointing at stuff like, this goes to charity and this goes to my new spot. And DN Van Lines, they just get it done. No sweat, no stress. It's like those commercials. Just aim and poof, it's handled. Tight deadline, I sure had one. My co-host takes, no problem. Staying within budget, you betcha. Literally no problem with DN Van Lines. They pack, they move, they get that W when the L seemed inevitable with your QB down. DN Van Lines, they're the real MVPs of moving, or as it's been said before, move like a pro and choose my mover, DN Van Lines. Online at dnvanlines.com or call 1-800-51-MOVER.
Have you turned on your heat yet? Fall's arrived, and Blue Bear Plumbing, Heating, and Air is here to make sure you're ready for the cold. So whether it's a quick tune-up, repairs, or installing a brand new heating system, Blue Bear handles it all. Don't wait until the winter. Test your heat now. And if you need any help, call Blue Bear today. They'll make sure your home stays warm and cozy all season long.
The kids are back in school. It's time to do some homework on your business. Are your employment practices and policies up to date? You better call Zoll. Attorney Mark Zoll, advising businesses and defending them against claims of discrimination, retaliation, and non-payment of wages for almost 2 decades. Call Zoll today at 351-CALL-SZAL or callzoll.com.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Ride the commuter rail this weekend with $10 weekends. Head to a brewery, on a hike, or to a concert at the Garden. Get fun fall travel ideas at mbta.com/massbytrain and buy your weekend pass with the M-Ticket app.
Week 4 in the NFL. The Patriots are on the road, where things won't get any easier.
Fires for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
As they face the San Francisco 49ers.
He's sacked by Keon White.
Patriots pregame with Jim Murray and Chris Gasper begins at 1. Then at 4:50, Bob and Zoe bring you the game on the Safety Insurance 98.5, the Sports Hub Patriots Radio Network. The opening kickoff to the final play. The Patriots, the 49ers, on your home for New England Patriots football all season long. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here at 98.5, the Sports Hub. This was Judith, right? Oh, it's Libra season, have you heard? Have all the Libras come out?
Should have played 3 Libras, huh?
That's where I was going with it.
A little slow.
You don't have to play it. It's too slow. Way too slow. But have you heard it's Libra season?
No, I've not heard.
Okay, yeah. I have. Don't really, it doesn't affect me.
None of that stuff affects me.
No.
Oh, it's Mercury retrograde.
You know
please.
What? Should I start doing horoscopes on the show? I'll just pull out, whose birthday it is, and just this is something to look forward to in your life. That someone made up that gets paid. Anyway, someone just hit a 60-yard field goal in college. It's really far. just wish Aubrey hit that field goal last night. All right, so we've talked about the Patriots and 49ers. What do you think about the Saints and Falcons? Falcons, of course, had that Monday Night Football comeback, but lost last week. Saints won 2 in a row, lost a tight one to the Eagles, but somehow the Falcons are 3-point favorites in this one. Kirk Cousins has 3 interceptions. Alvin Kamara really, he's been dealing with an issue. I wonder if the Saints are who we thought they were, or are they better than we think? I just don't like the Falcons being a favorite. So I lean the Saints.
You would almost think, like, they're getting that 3 points because they're home, but they're 0-2 at home so far.
Yeah, maybe it's a fade to the Saints. I don't know. I actually kind of like Kubiak, the new offensive coordinator for the Saints. So that's interesting. Kirk Cousins also still dealing with a little bit of an injury. The Bears are favored versus the Rams. The Rams are so here's one thing I'll say this. The Rams are on back-to-back road games. They won on the road emotional victory against the 49ers. Now they have to go on the road again to the Bears.
No, they were home.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's just that there were so many 49er fans in the crowd.
So the Rams, and I apologize, the Rams actually have lost both road games this year, so now they go again. The Bears are favored this week. I just don't feel like Caleb Williams, they can move the ball. And
that's another one of those weird, 3-point favorite because they're home, So you almost think it's like a pick 'em at that point.
I don't like this game. I'm staying off this one. Vikings-Packers. Generally, in a divisional type game, 3 points is a great number. This is an undefeated Vikings team. Underdogs? Sam Darnold did show up on the injury report. The Packers, can they win 3 straight with Malik Willis? They're favored. The number's 3. Can Sam Darnold win this game on the road? I think the number's right. Like the 3, I think it's right. I just don't know which way to go with it. And Malik Willis. I think the Packers are better than really well coached. And BC's old coach Hafley runs the defense for the Packers. It's been good. It's been good. Here's another undefeated team going on the road. Favored. The Steelers go to the Colts. Recency bias. Anthony Richardson has looked terrible. Sorry. Give me the Colts. We'll have Joe me the money later on. I'll give you my real picks. Not buying that one. Not buying Fields on the road at the Colts. We saw the Colts. They sucked. So that's the recency bias, right? The other recency bias is Fields and the Steelers. What are the Steelers going to do as defense? Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, you should not be favorites on the road. Sorry. Broncos, Jets, I don't care, but the Jets are coming off that win with time off, taking on the Broncos who are off a win. Their defense versus a rookie quarterback. The number's too high, but I like the Jets. Eagles, Bucks, same thing. Eagles go on the road and they're now 2-point favorites after the Bucks lose last week and they're at home, who started out 2-1. Number's too high for me. The Bengals need a win. They're 0-3. They're going to Carolina. Andy Dalton did pop up on the injury report this week for the Panthers. Sounds like he's going to play. Chuba Hubbard's run the ball pretty well. That's what the Bengals struggle at. Bengals on the road, 4.5. They're due. It's just, would you bet 4.5 on a road team this week? The Bengals, man, one of the most disappointing teams in football. They won't pay those 2 receivers. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm wondering if that's got something to do with their slow start. Well, one banged out week 1. And Jamar Chase just isn't in shape. He's a great player. He's not in shape, but it's not his fault because he wants a contract. Here's one. Jaguars, Texans. Divisional game. Houston's 6-point favorite. It's too much for a divisional game. But Trevor Lawrence as a starter has lost 9 straight games. 9. And if you saw my reaction to Mac Jones playing this week, I'm not kidding you, Jim. I just called you Jim. Jeff. Who's Jim?
Skaz.
Skaz is, yeah, but I never have called him Jim in my life. Skaz is not a Jim or a Jimmy.
No.
No. Who's Jim? Don't know. Jeff. I know your name. Think about this. Mac Jones versus Drake May in London in a couple of weeks. Tell me you see
writes itself.
Tell me you see it.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely see it.
Would you get up at 9:30 for that game?
Yeah, I'm going to get up for it anyway.
But
I almost went to the damn game.
I would love Mac Jones versus the Patriots. I would love that. What kind of antics do you think Mac would do during the game? Do you think he'd try to like twist Jonathan Jones' ankle?
Yeah. Throw a horrible interception at the end.
Or like trip someone trying to go in for 6. Jags sneaky 6 points this week. Washington goes to Arizona. I somewhat lead Arizona because Jaden Daniels now is going to go on the road. Tough place. Don't really love that game. The Raiders are going to be without Max Crosby, a couple other guys. Just the Browns, though, Deshaun Watson, woof. Chargers, Chiefs, divisional game, 7.5, a lot of points. Chiefs are finding their way out of everything. Want to see what Jim Harbaugh can do against the defending champions. Bills, Ravens is another one. That's going to be a big one. Potentially 2 of the best quarterbacks in the division, conference, excuse me. Very interested in that one. You get Titans, Dolphins, and then Seahawks, Lions. I got picks for you coming up later on in the show. 617-779-0985. Tyler's in Saugus. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Joe. What's going on, man?
What's up, buddy?
So, Jamar Chase not being ready to go, like, I get it. You know, he's, fighting for a contract, this and that, but you're the number one guy. You have to be ready to go from a lung standpoint. Like, the conditioning, this and that. Like, I get it. You're holding out to get your money, but it's like, dude, you're going to play eventually, whether you get what you want or not. How are you not ready
Tyler,
to go from a lung standpoint?
Can I push back on this?
Sure.
No one was ready to go. Lamar Jackson wasn't ready to go. Do you want to get on him?
No, but he looked better than Jamar did. I mean, he
didn't. They went 0-2. No. He missed a wide open likely. He missed a wide open likely at the end of the game to win it, and then he threw it to him again, and his toe was on the line. I'm just saying, you getting on Jamar Chase for not being ready. I'm not criticizing the player for that because he had no camp. The reason why he had no camp, those owners are cheap. Don't get on Chase for that. They're being cheap. Jamar Chase has earned a contract. Don't get these football players earn that money. That's ownership, not spending, bro. That's not a guy not being. Jamar Chase went out there. He didn't have to.
What about T. Higgins?
T. Higgins said he had a hamstring injury. Cough, cough.
Said.
Yeah, cough,
he had a hamstring injury.
Yeah, but if you want to give me the T. Higgins thing, I'll let you do that. Chase, I'll push back. Who cares? Tyler, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Does the Patriots win over the Bengals look better today or worse?
Sorry, say it again?
I'm not repeating myself. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I get jabbed if the hosts aren't listening, right? If the host wasn't listening, I'd be jabbed. But if a caller doesn't listen, I'm not repeating myself. I apologize, but I'm not sorry for that. I like you, Tyler, though. You had passion. You had a lot of passion. You really wanted to get on Jamar Chase for not being in shape. I pushed back and said, what about T. Higgins? Cough, cough. But you didn't hear what I said. And I'm not repeating it. Because I'm right. All right, Jeff, let's go to the headlines. I'm Joe Murray.
Sports Hub headlines.
All righty. Patriots are on their way to San Francisco. Do-do-do. Remember Forrest Gump? I'm Ed Janet.
I'll go with you.
She's the worst.
So bad.
She was the worst. He enabled her the whole entire time, though. The whole time. Patriots this week, no Vidarian Lowe. No Castellanos for BC. Red Sox are losing. Headlines, they are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray. Next update soon.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Boston EVC would like to thank all their new customers for turning to Boston EVC for their home and business electric vehicle charging needs. Appointments are available. To get a custom quote for your home or business, visit bostonevc.com or call 1-833-4BOS-EVC today.
Head to Bill DeLuca Chevrolet in Haverland, Andover, or BillDeLuca.com and find the right truck for you. From the new 2024 Colorado and Silverado pickups to the Silverado 3500 HD and Versatile Express Cutaway for utility, dump, or box truck use. Need to go bigger? DeLuca's got the powerful new Chevrolet Silverado 4500 and 5500 models and low-cab Ford trucks in stock and ready to haul. And no sales tax for our New Hampshire customers. Pick up a new Chevy truck at BillDeLuca.com. Together, let's drive.
Finally, the kids are back in school. Time to do some homework on your business. Are your employment practices and policies up to date? Massachusetts companies pay tens of millions of dollars each year due to non-compliance with employment laws. Need a review of your business? You better call Zoll. Attorney Mark Zoll has been advising businesses and defending them against claims of discrimination, retaliation, and non-payment of wages for almost 2 decades. Call Zoll today at 351-CALL-ZOLL. That's 351-CALL-SZAL or visit callzoll.com.
Have you fumbled the pregame grocery run? No worries. Roach Brothers Supermarkets has your game day MVPs ready for the touchdown. Skip the prep and score with Roach Brothers chef-crafted wings, dips, and game day appetizers. Everything you need for a winning spread. Forget takeout and the hefty price tag. These Heat and Eat apps are restaurant quality at a great price. This week, grab my tailgate favorites. The signature chicken tenders for just $7.99 per pound and mouth-watering strombolis for just $8.99 each. Don't miss out. Head to Roach Brothers or visit roachbros.com for more winning deals.
Use your noggin.
Use your noggin.
Use your noggin when the drains are clogging. Drains by James.
Pipe problems got you down the drain? Let Drains by James blow your stink away. We give a poop about your pipes. Clearing clogs, cleaning drains, and lining pipes with expertise that's simply unclogged believable. Lay down your plunger and surrender to the power of efficiency at drainsbyjames.com. Did we say our humor stinks as much as your block pipes? Maybe. But our service? Absolutely not.
Drains by James.
Having moderate to severe ulcerative colitis is like having a creature living inside me. It wasn't this calm until I found out about Velsipity, or etrasimod. It's a prescription once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. Velsipity helps calm the chaos of UC symptoms like rectal bleeding and frequent bathroom visits. It quickly treats flares, and even provides a chance for lasting steroid-free remission at 1 year. Some people saw remission by week 12. Don't take Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. It may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, a vision problem called macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of the brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant or plan to be. And use birth control during treatment and for 7 days after stopping Velsipity. Ask your doctor about Velsipity.
It's here. The prime rib dinner is back at the nines. 16 ounces of slow-roasted USDA choice prime rib served with choice of 2 sides. Available every Friday and Saturday after 4 p.m. and all day Sunday. You gotta love the nines.
Are you looking to improve your smile? Well, you got to get to Boston Dental in the Seaport and experience their premium quality of services with their state-of-the-art technologies. Book your appointment today, right now, at bostondental.com.
Quick, smelly.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here 98.5, the Sports Hub. Got the musings coming up on the other side. I got something for Jeff that I wanted to ask him. So be ready. Be ready, Jeff. All right, have you heard this Matt Sluka story yet, Jeff?
Yes, we discussed this a little bit before the show.
Okay. I wrote an article about it. It's on 985thesportsup.com. So we write articles for those who don't know. If you in how you can find them, it's mysterious, but I usually post them on my Twitter, or X, which is at Joey Murr, JoeyMurr. We're also on Instagram. I'm Joe Murray. I am Joe Murray. And you can go to 985thesportsup.com, and if you hit on-air shows and then the Joe Murray Show, you'll see all our old shows and all our articles that we post. So I posted one there. So Matthew Sluka, everybody, he played quarterback at Holy Cross, which is in Worcester, Massachusetts. He was a big part of why they were so good. He had a year of eligibility left. He was offered by a he was offered by a coach on the UNLV staff $100,000 in an NIL deal. How NILs work is these collectives, they're kind of like friends of the program, like in Blue Chips. They're the ones that negotiate the deals. So it's not the school who pays the players. It's really the alumni and the collective. Well, an assistant coach told Sluka that he would be paid $100,000 in an NIL deal to go to UNLV. He takes the guy's word, goes to school. They start 3-0. He's only been paid $3,000. So he went to the school and said, hey, where's this $100,000? And after he found out that the school and the coaches aren't paying him, it would come from the collective who is not going to honor it, he used his red shirt privileges. So if you play 4 games or more, you lose eligibility. So now he is no longer a member of UNLV and can come back next year with a year of eligibility. Just before he redshirted and left the school, it sounds like the collective tried to offer him the $100,000. But Matthew Sluka said no. And I'm calling this the first holdout in college football. Because, in all honesty, Matthew Sluka now is going to get way more than $100,000 next year. Way more. This is a problem in college football. Players are going to redshirt now to become the quarterback somewhere else next year or wide receiver next year. And to be honest with you, I don't blame Sluka one bit. You know why? It's his right. He was promised something. And here's the deal. He shouldn't have to beg for it. So when they said, we'll give you the 100, he goes, I'll redshirt. He's going to make more than the $100,000. This is only the first one. By the way, his own teammate recently, also a running back there, did the same thing, redshirted, left. Something's going on at UNLV. I don't think it's clear enough that the collectives pay and that the coaches have nothing to do with it. So I'd leave it at that. But at some point, some kid's going to go 3-0 and get his team in the top 25. And let's say he got $1 million for that. He could redshirt, sit out the rest of the year, and then get way more than $1 million the next year. And I'll even give Dave Portnoy some credit. He even said that he'd be willing to pay a quarterback up to $3 million to make sure Michigan has one every single year. Where is the collective money coming from? The alumni. And if someone from the alumni has money and wants to recruit a player, it must be a disadvantage for some schools. Now, I'll just use Boston College as an example. Now, this is just because Boston College is a Catholic school and they tier everything. So they go by, you're a tier top 1 player, top 2, top 3. The top 1 guys basically get the same amount. BC won't be able to compete with some of these schools. They won't be. But Matthew Sluka next year, some Big Ten school, who knows? Penn State could call him. Right? Drew Aller's probably going to go, Arch Manning. I'm just thinking of some school that's going to need a quarterback next year. What about Colorado? Could they call him with Shedeur Sanders leaving? This dude's going to bank way more than $100,000. And it's almost a joke that they didn't give him the money because if they just did it up front, he wouldn't have left. And then at the last minute, you offered him the money? If I'm his family, hell no. You sit out. You get healthy, you work out, you go for that money. Matthew Sluka is probably not an NFL prospect. He'll play at some school. Maybe he'll get invited to a camp. This is the most money he's ever going to make in his life. I'm not saying he can't play in the NFL. I just don't think he's an NFL prospect. But can Matthew Sluka make more than $100,000 in an NIL because it's his right? Yes. Is that what's wrong with college football? No. But they decided that these guys now can use their name, image, and likeness, and it's the school that promised it, but they're not the ones paying. This is the first instance we've heard of this. And I'm telling you right now, it won't be the last. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. Sluka to Michigan. I'm telling you right now. Don't be surprised if big-time schools coming in there. This guy goes, I heard you say it's not Jamar Chase's fault that he's out of shape because he wanted the contract. Let's compare CeeDee Lamb. He did the same thing. But he worked out every day on his own. Look at Lamb. Balling out. What's the difference here, sir? CeeDee Lamb got his money. Money's, Jeff, I do a lot for money. Which brings up the musings that come up on the other side. But just real quick, do you think I said Jamar Chase was out of shape. I could have changed the words around. He went out there and played because he loves football. But he wants a new contract and deserves it. And Jefferson's got big money. All these guys, everyone's getting money. But the owner is just cheap. It's an ownership thing.
It's well known he's cheap.
The hamstring thing with Higgins, I look at him a little different. If it's a hammy, though, early on, might have to. Terry Glenn, remember? Terry got his money.
That's a good comparison.
He got his money, didn't he? Just some guys get their money and some don't. Some guy wants to know why it says it's the baseball hour on the show. I don't know why.
I just noticed that. Yeah, I have to see if I can switch
care.
that.
This is somebody trying to call you out, Jeff. His name is Big Nelly, a.k.a. Neil and Warwick. Oh, Neely. Neely?
Seabass?
Big Neely. Big Neely. And Warwick. Well, you know what? I will tell you this, kid. I just called these guys again. Can you tell I work with them a lot? We have a large Rhode Island audience here on this show. Like, the Rhode Island audience really is it's just... Hey, listen, I love Rhode Island. I love Misquamicut Beach. Beautiful little area. Newport, Easton's Beach, great. I've stayed at the Gurney's a couple of times. Nice little spot. Rhode Island, you guys are my friends. Thank you. You guys sound like you're from Providence. We have some friends from Providence. Got one for me, Jeff? I saw you there.
No, because I can't say that like the rest of that on the air.
You want Shirley Temple?
You guys from Providence?
Guys from Providence. We get the musings coming up next. I got a question for Jeff Williams. We'll do that here. Coming up next on the Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Celebrate National Recovery Month with Aware Recovery Care. They believe in your strength and are here to help you achieve lasting recovery. Recovery is possible, and they're with you every step of the way.
Hi folks, Joe Giacalone here, owner of Arch Painting. As the fall season sets in, it's the perfect time for businesses to revamp their look. The changing leaves outside can inspire a fresh new feel for your commercial space. People want a warm and inviting environment, and what better way than a fresh makeover? Whether it's exterior or interior, the pros at Arch Painting have you covered. For a free estimate, give us a call at 1-844-ARCH-PAINTING or visit us online at archpainting.com.
It's Felger here. Liberty Chevy's Labor Day sales event is happening all month long, and I hear the offers are incredible. They're working around the clock to get you into the deal you want at the price you need. I even heard they pulled a couple of all-nighters. So are you ready for this? Did you know you can lease a new Chevy Trax LS for just $168 a month or a new 2024 Silverado for just $365? Go see my friend John Anzalone and his team at Liberty Chevy in Wakefield. Together, let's drive. See dealer for complete lease and eligibility details. Pricing subject to change.
Community is about going the extra mile, doing more than what's expected. And at National Grid, we think doing more for our customers is important. That's why we offer energy efficiency programs and rebates to help you use less and save more. And a variety of services and solutions to make managing your bill easier. Because when it comes to utilities, affordability is just as important as reliability. We're here for your home. Learn more at ngrid.com/here4you.
Dan Andelman here. You probably know me as the Phantom Gourmet guy, so you know I love food. But to be honest, after years of sampling every dish under the sun, it was starting to take a toll on my health. Now listen, I'm not going to completely give up all my favorite foods, and that's where Awaken 180 comes in. 3 weeks in, and I'm already down 18 pounds, and I'm still hitting up plenty of great restaurants. The difference is that I'm making smarter choices, tweaking some recipes, and I'm saving up for my grand finale, because once I hit my goal of losing 50 pounds by my 50th birthday, it's a whole new ball game. All foods are back on the menu, baby. Awaken 180 isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle change. They've helped me understand my body and my metabolism, and if I can do it in my line of work, anybody can do it. So if you're ready to transform your relationship with food, do what I did and call the solution for weight loss Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
It's game time. Tackle your roofing and siding needs with Power Construction Roofing and Siding. Call 888-405-8908. Power Roofing and Siding is a Master League contractor for GAF products and their Golden Pledge warranty. The best in the industry. Power Construction Roofing and Siding. 888-405-8908.
You don't think about life insurance, but we went to SBLI when the baby was born. When you get married or buy a house, you'll think about life insurance. SBLI has great customer service and affordable rates. So think about SBLI.
Call 888-GET-SBLI.
This hour of the Sports Hub brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandoilChange.com for 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change. Now open in Weymouth, Canton, Bedford, and Natick.
WBZ-FM and HD Boston.
Brady rookie card?
I had no idea.
$120,000. I mean, you could pay 3 Bill O'Briens with that. Maybe even more. Did you hear that? Bill offered him $55,000
to be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and he was getting $150,000 offer from other teams. But he goes, "No, we need to do this." That's what that. Kraft can buy the Brady card, but can't buy a left tackle. Sorry, this was supposed to be a non-sports, but I couldn't help it. I wonder how that Bo Jackson's going to go for. Oh, by the way, they also pulled a Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair dual patch card with an autograph. And wrestling cards getting big now, man.
This is an autograph from both of them?
On the same card. Speaking of cards, I'm doing a show tomorrow. I'll be at the, everyone knows the Scoreboard Sports Bar and Grill. They're attached to the Crown Plaza Hotel. That's in Woburn, Massachusetts. I will be there. I'll be there from 8 in the morning to 1. Flipping cards at the best flipping card show. All right, enough of me. Jeff, I have a question for you. At Market Basket in Shrewsbury the other day, man walking outside finds an envelope. Have you heard the story?
Oh, yeah.
These are quotes. You might not be, if you're listening, you might not be able to see those. Skip had $12,000 in that envelope. And, this one hasn't left me. We did this on Wednesday night, so it's still fresh to me. So Skip got his $12,000 back, and as a reward, gave them $300. You find an envelope on the ground that has cash in it. What are you doing?
Keeping it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's the difference between this and the Otani ball?
Not much.
Like, is it stealing? Is it stealing?
No.
It's lost and found.
Yes.
Which is not stealing.
Joe, would you ever, in your right mind, think that you would ever drop $12,000 in a parking lot?
I don't know.
You have a certain level of responsibility.
No. How am I going to get? Where am I going to get $12,000?
I mean, you're a big shot, Joe.
No, I'm not. I work nights at 98. I'm kidding. No.
Say you sold a big card.
Listen, I'm not being a jerk, but I'm gonna walk with the money.
Yeah.
So if you think differently,
we'll teach them a lesson.
I apologize, but I'm not sorry.
No. They should be more responsible. That's a lot of money.
Lost and found.
Yep.
Now, if it came out and I saw something on the internet and Market Basket tweeted out, "Hey man, someone lost an envelope. Can you respond?" And I took it and I saw it.
I'd be sitting there counting the money, be like, "That's a shame."
I would think
Hope
twice.
someone finds it.
I would think twice at least, because I have Catholic guilt. Oh, it's Catholic.
See, I lost all mine. I went to Catholic school too. I lost all my Catholic guilt. It's gone.
I mean, I think I have it, but do I? I don't know. I just said it.
It's gone with me.
I don't know.
I've lost a lot of feelings over my 41 years on this earth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's funny whenever we don't do politics and religion on the show, but whenever the Catholic school gets brought up, I feel like I can share my opinion because I did it.
We dealt with that life.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I can comment on that. So remember Coming to America when Eddie Murphy had a lot of money and he put it in the basket, and then she was all like, she thought it was the Soul Glow guy.
Yeah.
Daryl, was that you? He lied about it. No, it was the Prince of Zamunda, Akeem. And I feel like now I should pay homage to James Earl Jones again, who passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm looking for my son Akeem, the King of Zamunda. King Joffrey.
I'm King Joffrey. My friends call me that. I don't know if I've ever told you that. That's one of my nicknames for my friends.
Week long.
Oh, give me that opportunity. I remember years ago, this might have been like 15, maybe even 20 years ago, somebody found a bag that fell off a armored car. It's $30,000 in it. And they gave it back. I'm like, sorry, that's mine. See ya. It's going under the mattress.
Anything else bothering you? Like, you got anything happen? Like, to me, people have been doing to show that some of the portions that they're getting aren't big enough.
Yes, I have seen these. Yes,
on a random limb today. I'm not this type. I'm not this type of guy. But I used my power today. I went in and I said, "Can I get a bread bowl? Oh, not bread bowl. A rice bowl with chicken." And I get looked at every time I do this.
Mm-hmm.
I want rice, chicken, cheese.
See, I'm the same way. I just don't have cheese, though.
Okay, you want rice and chicken.
I just want rice and chicken.
You don't want the other stuff.
That's protein.
But do they look at you?
Sometimes, yeah. They're like, "That's it?" I'm like, "That's all I want."
Okay, so I got rice, chicken, and cheese. But when they went to go, like, it goes down, I go, hey, no. Anything else? Can I at least get some more chicken? He goes, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're not adding on like corn and all that
I
crap.
don't want to have to ask.
Sure.
I'm not getting anything else, sir. I want that thing to be so fat. I want that thing to be fat. I want fat rice, fat chicken, and fat cheese in a bowl. Like, it's so hard to close.
Especially what they cost nowadays, too. It's like $13 for a bowl.
It's been the highlight of his life. And chat.
Horace.
Putting a lot of pressure on me. I'm going to pull her up real quick because we got birthdays in a second here. But I like Harry Potter. You know Harry Potter?
No, I never saw him.
I feel like that's something you should have seen.
I think the books came out because I was a big reader growing up, but when Harry Potter came out, that's when I was kind of like, getting out of reading and getting into like video games and stuff that ruined my brain.
Like marijuana and Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, marijuana a little bit later on. Mortal Kombat a little bit younger.
Oh, that was right. Yeah, that was probably, yeah.
I wasn't smoking
marijuana
joints
was
playing
like,
my Sega.
That was definitely like Madden, or like, what was the one with Manny, MLB The
MLB.
Show? Yep.
05.
That was definitely.
That was a good one. MVP baseball.
Yep, I remember that. All right, birthdays today. Who do we want to start with? Let's go Gwyneth Paltrow, 52 years old today.
Okay.
Anna Camp, 42 years old today.
Where would I know her from?
I don't know. Avril Lavigne.
That's the big one.
40 years old today.
Wow.
Is she still with Chad Kroger?
No, I believe they broke up, and then she got with the guy from Sum 41, and I think they broke up too. So I think she's with somebody from Fall Out Boy now. I could be wrong.
He always told me he didn't want to be another tragedy of society.
Yes.
And that's what happened. Jenna Ortega, 22 years old today.
Wednesday.
William Dafoe. He played the Green Goblin. It's not his birthday, but why are they in a photo together? Doesn't he look creepy?
Oh, absolutely.
William
He's
Dafoe?
always looked creepy, yes.
Or is it Willem Dafoe? Sorry. Willem. He looks like a natural creep.
Yes. He was born to play a movie villain.
Was he in was it Boondock Saints?
Yes.
Yeah,
he was hilarious in that movie, actually.
Willem Dafoe's kind of look the guy who played Wolverine. What's his real name there?
Hugh.
Hugh, yeah, he's got like a
mean look.
Yeah, he's not as character looking as Willem Dafoe though. Let's see if there's any other birthdays today. Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Lil Wayne. Wheezy. How did I miss that? By the way, how's he not doing halftime over Kendrick Lamar? What
Oh, no. Let's not bring that. That's a soft, it's a sore subject for Lil Wayne.
Happy birthday to Meatloaf. What was his name in the movie?
Which movie? Fight Club?
Fight Club. Dan? No. Dan had a family. So I'm going to say happy birthday to this fellow, but we're not a fan of him at night. His name is Steve Kerr. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, that would be the head coach of the Golden State Warriors.
I don't want to hear about him. No. You know what else we picked up? The election is November-ish, whatever date.
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics play the Warriors like the next day.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want this guy near me.
You're right.
Trick Daddy is 51 years old. Kathy Kelly, 36 years old today. She's a sportscaster. That's it. That's all we got tonight. Thank you for listening to Headlines. We are not, thank you for listening to Musings. We have headlines. Thrown off tonight. What do you think it is? Because I worked earlier today?
Could be.
I've called you Scaz 5 times.
I mean, I've been up since 4:45 this morning.
4:45 sucks.
Yes, it really does. You get used to it, but it still sucks.
No.
Especially now when it's like dark out when you wake up.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
No. But I get done early. So.
You know what, though? Very pleasant people at the drive-thrus very early in the morning.
I guess it depends on where you go.
Oh, really? You've had experience. So
yeah.
When I used to work on the morning show with Fred, I used to double dip because I, obviously live on the Vegas Strip and on the North Shore. I would get my food from Dunk's, but I would get my drink from Starbucks. We call that the double dip. The only thing is I almost triple dipped once.
Oh.
There was a Cane's also. Did you know that they make fantastic breakfast sandwiches?
Cane's, like the Cane's chicken?
Donuts.
Oh, Cane's Donuts. Okay. No, I did not know that. I enjoy a good cinnamon sugar donut from them, though. Very good.
Have you ever had a burger with glazed?
No, I can't. That's too much. I'll have a heart attack.
Yeah, I always think Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
All right, we get the final hour of the show.
You look like a Helen.
You know what? You look like a Helen. God, you're sick. You guys want this or gladiators? Gladiators. Let's get to the headlines here on the Sports Hub.
WBC bus from the Town Fair Tire Studio, the home of the Bruins, Patriots, Revs, and Celtics.
Come on, Max, step back three is good.
Boston's home for sports is 98.5, the Sports Hub, the Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Patriots heading to San Francisco. They might already be there. I talked to Evan Lazar earlier and Doug Cudd. They're there. We're going to talk to John Serenides coming up in about 10 minutes. New England Football Journal. What's going on with BC and their quarterback and Matthew Sluka. No Vidarian Lowe, so there'll be another left tackle this week. It's great. Deebo Samuel's questionable. And the Red Sox played. Do they care? Nope, they don't. They lost 2-1. Headlines, they are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss with a 98% customer satisfaction rating and thousands of 5-star reviews. You too will succeed. Awaken180weightloss.com. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update in 30 minutes.
If you've got the app, you've got Toucher and Hardy to wake you up no matter where you are.
Or who may or may not have been to jail.
Get the app. The 98.5, the Sports Hub app. Solak and Bertrand get you through the midday. Joe Murray gets you right through the night.
I actually spoke with women today.
On the sport.
Don't get on that bus. Don't even run there. You eat the chocolate yourself, bro. Why am I laughing at this? That would be funny. Ooh, we got another big fourth down situation here. I've been talking about fourth downs in the NFL. Right now, Rutgers up 14-3 over Washington. Washington's got the ball. Now, Jed Fish, remember him? He was the quarterback's coach for the Patriots. Steve Belichick is the defensive coordinator. Fourth down, going for it on the goal line. They're passing. No!
Wow, he had him wide.
What was that kind of throw? What was that? And Greg Schiano. There's a triangle of former Patriots going on here right now. By the way, Schiano, remember he got hired? And who was it? Michael Bennett was on the, remember that name? Was a Patriot? Then they let him go. Some Patriots never worked out, by the way. Never. He was one of them. Got a whole bunch of Patriots. Lee Trevino is alive. Confirmed. By the way, thanks, Bob. Lee Trevino, alive and well. 84 years old. Thank you, Bob. That was Lee Trevino, I believe, was in all the Happy Gilmore movies. Whenever something happened, he'd be the reactionary guy, I believe. So I just wanted to make sure we have not killed off Lee Trevino. We almost did. If Riz was listening, he'd crush me right now. I'm not even in the chat, so I don't know.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. You know what's another thing people are saying in the chat? I would have told Forrest to keep running. You remember when he stopped? Nah, man. Just have a big following, man.
Kind of tired.
No. I know you're tired, bro. When I was hungry, I ate. When I would sleep, when I was tired, I sleep. And when I had to, you know, I went. So everyone else thinks that Lee Trevino is dead too. So it's not just us. Oh, I hope I'm not the Reaper right now. We're going to find out Lee Trevino died this weekend. Oh, Ben DeCastro's on the line. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Murray. How are you?
How are you, Ben? How's it going?
I'm doing good. Oh, doing Joe Murray. I love you at night. Shout out Twitch Nation and all the YouTubers. We love Joe Murray. So, did you know that there was actually a Forrest Gump 2 in the works?
I did, yes.
Yes, and 9/11 ruined it. And yet another thing we lost. We lost the ability to fly on airplanes without taking off our shoes, and we lost out on Forrest Gump 2, amongst a lot of other things. But it was supposed to have Forrest Gump in the Bronco. Wow, that was in the OJ chase. It was going to be great.
Oh, so they were going to do like that, like the 90 times, basically.
Yeah. He was going to be walking by the Oklahoma City with the building that was.
Yeah. I found it. I saw that fine young man one day, and he did this.
Yeah. But anyway, you sounded great as always.
How you doing? You good?
We're doing great. We did Friday Night Rivals for NBC 10. Shout out down in Providence, not the Boston one, but just got done little East Providence versus Mount Pleasant High School.
Oh wow!
And heading home and get some sleep before a 5.5-year-old wants to party the weekend away.
I went to the Polar Park Card Show. It was a hit, and I met some of your staff mates. And every one of them came over to say hello to me. And they mentioned you.
That's good. They all love you. You are loved throughout New England.
No, they love you, is what I'm telling you. They came over to say hi to me, but they said that they said Ben loves you, and I said, no, we love Ben. So they were giving us the love. And I wish I could remember this fellow's name. He's a security guard. His dad was a writer for Worcester for like 500 years. Do you know who I'm talking about? Anyways.
I don't. We have so many people over there, and it's unfortunate. I can't remember all their names.
Yeah,
Thankfully, they wear tags.
Yeah, it's just like some guys just have to remind you who they are sometimes by doing something. You know what I mean?
But we have an awesome staff over there, and we just had a big time wrestling event. We've got a Battle of the Bands coming up. Oh, that might be tonight. We've got a lot of things happening over there. It's always great. It's always a fun time. But
well, I'm glad you're up at night. Usually you're calling in the morning, so here you are. You get a late night Ben.
I know, late night. As I'm almost home, so I wanted to call in. You brought back of course, the San Francisco song did not go over well this morning. I don't know if you heard.
No, what happened?
Freddie T was none too pleased that song was gracing the airways of his show.
Did they mention Forrest Gump?
No, they didn't. They wanted to. Hardy tried to save it by doing the "If You're Going to San Francisco" by Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, but it ended horribly, and then they just blamed Burt Brea for being late. So it was what it was.
You know what? What's another San Francisco song? Can we use this? What was the? My God, the show with Bob Saget there.
Full House.
Full House, Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whatever happened? Milkman, the Paperboy. That's like a San Francisco version, right?
Absolutely. Or you could have the song from the TV show he was on in the show, Wake Up, San Francisco.
There you go.
All right, good sir.
Thanks, Ben.
You keep on rocking the airways. Love you.
Appreciate you, buddy. Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah. We'll go to break into this one. We got John Serenides of New England Football Journal. But listen, ready? Let's play it. Play the whole thing there. 98.5 The Sport, though.
to living here. Somebody tell me, please.
Go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. On the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You don't think about life insurance. We went to SBLI when we bought our home. They have great customer service and affordable rates. When you get married or have a baby, you'll think about life insurance. Think about SBLI.
Call 888-GET-SBLI.
Coleman.
It's electric.
You need an electrician? Call Coleman Electric. We're electricians, and it's all we do. Electricity is serious business, so be sure your circuits are safe and up to snuff, and hire the specialists at Coleman Electric. KUHLMAN. Call Coleman.
It's electric.
Your environmental law practice is growing fast with multiple attorneys and a commitment to making a difference in the world. You also have a bank committed to making a difference in your banking. Because with Brookline Bank, you not only benefit from an array of business banking solutions and Brookline's more personalized service, you have a bank with the right kind of environment to serve all of your banking needs. It's banking, well crafted, from Brookline Bank. Member FDIC.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Franke from Boston Prolotherapy. A major teaching hospital in Boston has now officially recognized the efficacy of prolotherapy for torn tendons, ligaments, and joint pain due to arthritis. We at Boston Prolotherapy were the first to perform prolotherapy treatments in New England. We have treated thousands of patients, and many of them are referring their friends and family to our office. So if you have joint pain or told you need orthopedic surgery, call me for a free consult. And if I can't help you, I will direct you to the treatment that can.
Thanks, Dr. Franke. It's Felger here. And like the thousands of pain-free Boston Prolotherapy clients, I too recommend my friends and family to Boston Prolotherapy for their joint pain. If it can't help, he'll direct you to the right treatment, and that's the key right there. For your free phone consultation, call 833-GO-PROLO or visit online at bostonprolotherapy.com.
Hey, it's Beetle from iRam Dealer, 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Don't miss Ram Power Days at 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Save up to $10,000 on all new Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Visit 495ram.com.
Life is full of amazing things, but sometimes it can feel overwhelming. Whatever you're going through, the 988 Lifeline is here. Call or text 988 to get mental health support around the clock 24/7. This message is from the Massachusetts Department of Public Health.
Has your employer failed to pay you wages you're owed? Then you better call Zoll. The Zoll Law Group of Boston and New York are specialists in employment law. Call now, 351-CALL-SZAL or callzoll.com.
Week 4 in the NFL. The Patriots Patriots are on the road, where things won't get any easier.
Fires for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
As they face the San Francisco 49ers.
He's sacked by Keon White.
Patriots pregame with Jim Murray and Chris Gasper begins at 1. Then at 4:50, Bob and Zoe bring you the game on the Safety Insurance 98.5, the Sports Hub Patriots Radio Network. From the opening kickoff to the final play. The Patriot of 49ers on your home for New England Patriots football all season long. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Around here, we call them the Joe Murray Pre-Party. It's Felger and Maz, afternoons right now. Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
This is breaking sports news.
Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
On 98.5, the Sports Hub.
All right, well, we have some breaking basketball news out of the NBA right now. The New York Knicks are close to acquiring Minnesota Timberwolves big man Karl Anthony Towns, this according to Shams Charania. So the New York Knicks, the Nova Knicks, nearing a package to send Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns. Woof! This will change the landscape now. But this just coming out just a few minutes ago. The Minnesota Timberwolves close to trading Karl Anthony Towns to New York. Holy smokes.
Kind of changes things out east, huh?
In a way, Randall does a good job for them, but I think they need a true big. Here's the other thing. Karl Anthony Towns might match up a little bit better with Porzingis because they both are spread floor guys. I don't think Towns is a tough guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And listen, I don't think the Celtics are really that tough either. What I mean by it is Randall's a good piece, but is he a true big? They have ball handlers. They need a guy that can score and shoot. What's Minnesota's angle here? Is it Rudy Gobert probably? Because the big and then Randall becomes the... Okay. This is a huge deal.
Yeah, this is big.
We'll have more on this. It's developing. But we wanted to play the breaking news sounder too. I know we have John. Did we tell John?
No, we're trying to get him on the line still.
All right, touchdown Washington. Boom! That was me reacting to a bet. TD Washington. Wow. Wild. Shams Charania all over this one. And I had to Google it to double check. Bobby Marks has it too. Okay, this is real. So Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo for Karl Anthony Towns. So they're breaking up the Villanova guys. And I'm sure wild. Wow. What a move. I mean, you have to look at it, but can anyone match up with Kristaps Porzingis? Because I don't think Embiid really does. I think they kind of do two different things. This is a wowzer. Is this like a Friday night news dump? Did something happen? When I saw it, I was like, Jeff, let's play the breaking news sound. And it was funny is I had to go to
we had 15 seconds left in the break.
Like a true pro, though, that I am. I sourced it. I went Shams. I went Bobby. I went to a lot of guys. So just in case anybody, because there's a lot of source stuff out there right now that's, some people say, Karl Anthony Towns to New York. Does it scare me? Nah. Oh, I don't. What was that from? I don't know. What was that? What are you talking about? I don't.
No, it's just when you said there's a lot of sources stuff going around.
Well, I don't dig. You think I dig? Do you think I'm a digger? Like, you think I dig at people? You think I dig?
You've been known to dig a little bit.
You think okay? Think I'm just playing in the sandbox? I sourced, all right? I multi-sourced. Because sometimes you got to do that in this town. You can't just go on what you hear. Where's John Serenides?
I don't know. You won't pick.
Is he just leaving us hanging now? Joe's just, sourcing stories now.
Anything on Swayman?
This is big. This is big. It solves their big man issue. And I'm not saying that Karl Anthony Towns is this dominant low post big man, but he's a big. And I think he's a better fit than Randall. I'll probably have to look into this a little bit. Julius Randle obviously had an injury last year that kept him out for the rest of the season. But if we're just comparing, right? Randall's a 24, 25-point game guy. As far as rebounds go, he's 24 and 9. So let's look up Karl Anthony Towns. And I'm just wondering how similar it is. Like, is it as close as we think it is between the two of them? The only thing I'll say about Towns is he shoots the ball too much, which might fit into what they want. So Towns is younger. Okay, believe it or not, Julius Randle, more points and more rebounds per game. So Randall's the better player here. I understand Karl Anthony Towns is the younger player. He's 20. Actually, let's look it up. So one's 29. Okay, yeah, they're almost the same age. Karl Anthony Towns is a year younger. But as far as career numbers, 24, 9, and 1 block per game for Karl Anthony Towns. When you look at Randall, he's 24, 9, and almost 1 block a game. And this will now be the 4th team for Julius Randle, while Karl Anthony Towns has been in Minnesota his entire career. He was Rookie of the Year in the past. And just looking at the Timberwolves, this kind of puts both. One becomes the big, the other becomes the power forward. And I'm just trying to give you their current lineup right now. Yeah, so they went Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels. So now you take out Towns, you add Randall and DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo probably replaces Joe Ingles' production. It's a good trade. I actually think both teams get better. The only thing about Minnesota is they had like these twin towers down low. Like the defensive player of the year, you know? Are the New York Knicks better? I think they've solved their big man issue. It's a good trade. I think this is a really solid trade for both teams. You don't trade a player like this before this. Did the Knicks have their media day yet? Today's day 2. I know the Celtics are starting early because they're going to Abu Dhabi, right? They're going to be playing the Denver. This is wild. How does this impact the Celtics? I mean, I'm going to look up, but do you ever remember Karl Anthony Towns dominating the Celtics? See, I don't. Randall has. Randall was a tough guy to defend. Hell of a trade right now. We need more on this one. They're discussing it over the weekend. I'm reading more from Shams here. John Krasinski, he is covers the athletics for the Timberwolves. I'm going to follow him. Boom, just gave him the follow. Wolves The Wolves are getting Detroit's first own to the Knicks in the deal. So this is also the Wolves getting first-round picks. But as far as how does this relate to the Celtics, they now have their big men. That matches up with Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford. It's the spacing that they need. They don't need another ball handler. Does this make New York better? I'm going to say yeah. Does it make Minnesota better? I don't know. Tell you this much, though. Anthony Edwards is the man on that team now, huh? Very interesting. All right, your thoughts, 617-779-0985. You know what we got coming up next? It's called Joe Me the Money. That's what we have next. We'll do that coming up here after the headline.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, well, breaking news out of the NBA tonight. The Knicks nearing a trade to send a package revolving around Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. Minnesota would send Karl Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. Certainly impacts the Boston Celtics. We'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit. Patriots gearing up for Sunday's game with the 49ers. And the Red Sox lost tonight 2-1. The Celtics opened their season, by the way, against the New York Knicks. Very interesting. Oh, things just heated up.
Business
Boston
has just picked up.
Boston versus New York. I wish we had that wire, of just saying, hey, just put the word out there. We back up. Just put it out there. We back up. What do they call that? Hamsterdam? Did you watch The Wire?
No, I have not watched The Wire.
Oh, my... Jeff. Wire's good. I think the Knicks got softer in this deal. If you're going to beat the Celtics, you got to be tough, right? You're not going to beat them on skill. You got to beat them on physicality. Whatever. We'll get Joe me the money.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
McGovern Ford has over 1,000 commercial vehicles in stock. Visit one of their 3 locations in Saugus, Lowell, or Framingham and pick up a new Ford Transit van starting at just $32,000 and with rates as low as 0% on commercial vans. Visit McGovernTruckCenter.com. That's McGovernTruckCenter.com.
Hey, it's Beetle. In the middle of having my basement finished, I woke up one morning to water seeping in all along my walls. Thankfully, I knew who to call. Mike Albert at Premier Basement Waterproofing. He was at my home in no time, and I know for a fact he's the only guy who could get the job done. My contractor was thrilled with the work because we could get the job back on track, and now I don't ever have to worry about water again. Believe me, it's worth every penny. You don't want to worry about water seeping in. So do what I did. Call 844-LIVE-DRY or visit premierbasement.net. Now I can officially say it's game over for water.
I want to learn how to cook, but I keep ordering takeout.
Accomplishing goals is hard, but when your goal is to learn a new language, Babbel makes it easy. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will help you start having conversations in as little as 3 weeks. Words and phrases you'll actually use. So when someone asks, "How's your French going?" you can say,
Babbel facilite grandement l'apprentissage d'une nouvelle langue.
Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Dan Andelman here. You probably know me as the Phantom Gourmet guy, so you know I love food. But to be honest, after years of sampling every dish under the sun, it was starting to take a toll on my health. Now listen, I'm not going to completely give up all my favorite foods, and that's where Awaken 180 comes in. 3 weeks in, and I'm already down 18 pounds, and I'm still hitting up plenty of great restaurants. The difference is that I'm making smarter choices, tweaking some recipes, and I'm saving up for my grand finale, because once I hit my goal of losing 50 pounds by my 50th birthday, it's a whole new ballgame. All foods are back on the menu, baby. Awaken 180 isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle change. They've helped me understand my body and my metabolism, and if I can do it in my line of work, Anybody can do it. So if you're ready to transform your relationship with food, do what I did and call the solution for weight loss Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's Felger here for Catches Law, the official law firm of the New England Patriots. Have you suffered a personal injury caused by the negligence, recklessness, or carelessness of another? Whatever the cause of your injury, Catches Law has the knowledge, skills, and are ready to represent you. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Hey, it's O. And just like the quarterback is the heartbeat of a team, your kitchen is the heartbeat of your home. Want to give your kitchen a fresh new look without breaking that bank? Then go to my guys at Luxury Makeover. They'll reface your kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, saving you time and money. And for a limited time, they're offering 24 months with no interest, no payments. Reach them today at luxurymakeover.com. Tell them Zoe sent you. You're going to save an additional 15% off the project. Luxury Makeover. They spread smiles one home at a time.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You'll be able to, or you can even just, with impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and multiple powertrains, Chevy trucks have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Are you looking to improve your smile? Well, you got to get to Boston Dental in the Seaport and experience their premium quality of services with their state-of-the-art technologies. Book your appointment today, right now, at bostondental.com.
This is a public service announcement from 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Goodwill can turn your donations into jobs. They found a direct link between your donations and job creation. Log on to goodwill.org and become a job creator. That's goodwill.org.
Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money. Jerry, does that make you feel good just to say that? Say it with me one time, Jerry.
Show you the money.
Oh, no, you can do better than that, Jerry. I want you to say it what you would mean it, brother. Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell at me.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
All right, show me the money. I got 4 games for you this weekend. You just let it ride a little bit here. So a little bit of college football this week. Oklahoma goes to Auburn. Oklahoma off a loss. I know the Red River Shootout is coming up after that, so there's always the look-ahead game. I've watched enough Auburn this year to know that they suck. But yet they're 1-point favorites? Sorry. Give me the Oklahoma Sooners. Boomer Sooner. Ring that bell. Ding, 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 ding. Give me Oklahoma in that one. So everyone's been asking me about Georgia, Alabama. I know that Georgia hasn't won in Alabama in a long, long time. Georgia's offense is still trying to get going, but their defense is absolutely legit. I think Jalen Milroe is going to struggle a little bit. I think they'll take their leads when they can. It's going to be back and forth. In the end, give me Kirby Smart over whatever Alabama has. Coach DeBoer. Give me Georgia -1. Ring the bell. Ding, ding. Don't worry about the bell, Jeff. I got it. I'll be like Apollo. Ding, ding. NFL, I got 2 for you. Chiefs off Sunday Night Football. They're now 7-point favorites in a divisional game. What have I told you about divisional underdogs? They roll. What have I told you about teams 5.5 or more as underdogs? They cover. So you know what's going to happen this week? Sorry, Patrick Mahomes. Chargers +7 they covered this week. Ding, ding. One other one, a 3-0 team, underdogs on Monday Night Football playing at Detroit. The key number is 3. It's gotten through the key number to 3.5. Seattle's played well. One of the best pass defenses when it comes to their defensive backs in the NFL right now. The Lions have lost already this year. I love what Seattle has done, but again, it's gone through the key number. Give me the Detroit Lions to give Seattle their first loss of the year. Give me the Lions -3.5. Ding, ding. So there's your Joe Me the Money. 4 picks from this weekend. We'll see how it did when it comes in next week. Jeff, why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break. It sounds like the deal is official in the NBA. So we'll wrap it all up and we'll match it up to what the Celtics are. Because there's one thing we haven't talked about yet. What are their financials here? Because the Celtics got a lot of theirs, right? How does this impact both New York and Minnesota? The trade's official. We'll tell you the official trade coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Celebrate National Recovery Month with Aware Recovery Care. They believe in your strength and are here to help you achieve lasting recovery. Recovery is possible, and they're with you every step of the way.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. The new Boost Mobile network is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for life.
That sounds like a threat.
Then how do you think we should say it?
Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Until your ultimate demise.
What if we just say forever?
Okay.
$25 a month forever.
Get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month with Boost Mobile forever.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Congratulations! You're in the right place at the right time.
Yes, you are. Hi, Kimberly Dayer from Commonwealth Motors, and you have impeccable timing. We are pleased to announce our first clearance sale in a long, long time.
That's right, Kim. We're offering clearance price on every Chevy, Honda, VW, Nissan, and Kia. The absolute best savings in years.
Yes, we constantly shop the competition to guarantee our best price possible every day. But
we're taking this to another level with our first clearance sale in years on every new and used vehicle in stock.
Right, Charles. Clearance prices on every Honda, Kia, Volkswagen, Chevy, or Nissan. Savings we haven't seen in years, and we have 7 different finance plans to fit every budget.
Commonwealth Motors located right off Route 495, exit 103A in Lawrence.
Find us fast at shopuslast.com.
Clearance. I love that word, and you will too at Commonwealth this month. Shop us last, you'll love us.
The right place at the right time. Commonwealth.
Still haven't figured out parking for the concert? With Spot Hero, it's already figured out. Visit SpotHero.com or download the free app. Search your venue, find your spot, and reserve. Get 10% off your first park with code ENCORE10. Spot Hero. Where do you park?
Betting on the weekend football games is one thing, but when it comes time for court, never gamble on your attorney. Suing or being sued? You better call Zoll. Mark Zoll has taken on billion-dollar companies and won. Call Zoll today at 351-CALL-SZAL or visit callzoll.com.
In today's real estate industry, development success relies on precise, accurate, and timely information. Here at Feldman Geospatial, we excel in delivering the data, insight, and solutions that construction managers, engineers, and developers need to realize their most ambitious plan. No matter the project, Feldman Geospatial brings a unique combination of expertise to ensure your success. From subsurface to sky, quick, confident decisions start here. Feldman Geospatial shows you everything so that you can do anything. FeldmanGeo.com.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you,
It wasn't easy. Our Chase Ink card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
This hour of the Sports Hub is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. Save 15% off your next Traveler oil change. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change now open in Rainham, Reading, and Braintree.
Wrestling fans, we're giving you the chance to win a trip of a lifetime aboard the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea. Visit the contest page on 985thesportshub.com for a chance to score a 4-night cruise from Miami to Puerto Plata, round-trip flights with access to the hottest shows, and of course, a meet and greet with Chris Jericho. Rules and restrictions apply. This is a national contest.
Felger and Maz are just his pregame.
They've been getting wholesale deals for years.
It's Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
All right, final segment here, 98.5, the Sports Hub. All right, let's give you the official trade that has happened in the NBA tonight. It's a big one, big name moving. And it involves the Celtics somehow, and they weren't involved in the trade, but the official trade, the New York Knicks have sent Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick to the New York Knicks, or the Timberwolves then send Karl Anthony Towns. So Towns leaves Minnesota, goes to New York. Minnesota receives Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick. Now, here's the deal. Minnesota has some sort of weird ownership thing going on, and they're probably going to have to dump a ton of salary. Karl Anthony Towns is due $220 million over the next 4 years. They can't afford it. So they offload Cat's contract. Naz Reid's a nice little player, right? So eventually I think Naz Reid becomes the power forward because if you look at the two contracts, Julius Randle has this year and a player option for next year. So this technically could be the last year for Randle. I don't know why he wouldn't pick up a $30 million player option, but if he opts out, he could sign with another team, potentially at more money. So either way, for Minnesota, they're only stuck with about, $60 million? New York is now stuck with $220 million. I'll just say this. New York can pay. They can pay it.
Karl Anthony Towns' tweet I just put in Slack.
Oh, let's see what. So Karl Anthony Towns has tweeted. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, okay. So Karl Anthony Towns, he just went ...
You think he found out he got traded by Shams?
That, to be honest with you, that's dirty. Number 1 overall pick. He's been a big. Listen, he was never Kevin Garnett. Okay, but was he a good player? Yeah. Did they maybe want a little bit more out of him? Yeah. Was he been soft? Yeah. Like there are a lot of things when it comes to Cat. Still gives you almost 30 a night. He's a double guy. He's a great player in the league. Like, I don't think he ever could have done it himself. And you know what? There are some guys who can't. And I just think that's something everyone needs to get over. Like, some star players can't do it alone. They just can't. And it's okay. It's okay. But now he joins a really good Jalen Brunson. Like, I look at the New York Knicks now. I don't think they're a threat to the Celtics. I don't. But are they in their way? And here's the other thing. Okay, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby. So I think he becomes their big. Like, I think he becomes their center. Maybe they can play like an Achua there or someone else. I don't know. They'll figure it out. But Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns. Like, that's a really good foursome. And I know Josh Hart's still in the mix. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they put Josh Hart at the shooting guard, move Bridges, Anunoby, whatever. They do have Mike Mitchell Robinson as well. New York looks good. How does this compare now to the Celtics and Philadelphia? You add another big into the mix with Philly and now Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford. They needed to get big. The only thing I'll say about this deal that I could question a little bit, forget about the money. I don't care about the money. I understand why Minnesota's doing the deal. They're replacing players. It's good. Good deal for them. They get a shooter. I think DiVincenzo leaving New York is going to hurt him a little bit. The other thing is, Karl Anthony Towns isn't tough. I shouldn't say it like that. I think Julius Randle's more of a bruiser than Karl Anthony Towns. I think Towns is this big man that likes to just hover around the perimeter. I think Al Horford will defend him better and be more physical. I think Porzingis also is more physical. New York's losing that physicality with Julius Randle. Randle was a really good player for the New York Knicks. And if he was injured last year, and if he played, I think he would have made a difference. Overall, though, New York getting Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns, that's a hell of an offseason. Is it bigger than Paul George and Reggie Jackson and guys like that? It's bigger. Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns, they just got 2 All-Stars. You should be excited in New York. And I'm telling you, Minnesota, you have questions about your future too. But you know what? It's now Anthony Edwards' team. You still got Rudy Gobert there to be your big. Randall's still going to put up points. Naz Reid's your other big guy. You're still in business if you're Minnesota. You just got to figure out your salary. You want to go all in with Anthony Edwards. But you could move on from Mike Conley's contract. Julius Randle probably too. So I think as far as the deal for Minnesota, good deal. New York, they're taking on $220 million, not to mention Mikal Bridges' deal. They just signed OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson's deal. They're at least going to be competitive and consistent now for the next couple of years. That's where the Celtics come in. The Celtics might have a small window. The window might be this season. I think the Celtics are going back-to-back personally. I think they're the best team in the NBA. I don't think there's anyone that can beat them in a 7-game series. But what happens the next year when their salary cap and they pay in a $500 million tax? That's where New York, I think, takes over. So although the Knicks might not be able to compete this year, long term, they got themselves a little 4 or 5 year window. Brunson, Bridges, Cat? Is that better than Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis? Here's the other thing. When the Celtics have to split up some guys, they might not have a big 3 anymore. New York will. So I think long term, this is a hell of a deal for the New York Knicks. Short term, I think it really works out for Minnesota. How about this for a nice little Friday night dumps? Here, Jeff, huh? Were you looking for... Where was this at 8 o'clock? Where was this at 8 o'clock?
Definitely helped us out with John.
Where is John? We lost him.
He must have fallen asleep or something.
Anyways, I'm still Celtics back-to-back. This doesn't fear me. Karl Anthony Towns doesn't scare me. Sorry, out. But long-term, good deal. And quite frankly, I think this is even more motivation for the Boston Celtics. Oh, New York wants to get Karl Anthony Towns? Oh, okay. Oh, the move. He's got 4 years left at 220, and there's a slight little window here. Extra motivation the Celtics never needed. I wonder how Joe Mazzulla feels about this trade. Is he going to call like the Minnesota Vikings and sit with Kevin O'Connell and be like, hey, can you show me some ways, Guy's nuts. You know what, though? He's the crazy guy that I love. Some other guy with some crazies, Jeff, I just want nothing to do with. Like some people, it's just too crazy. I like Mazzulla crazy. I call it Mazzulla ball.
It's successful.
It's worked, right? Remember all those people who said wouldn't work? The front-running style that they are? I believe somebody might have said they might be able to win a championship that way, but it was mocked for it. What do I know? Before we get out of here, you want my Patriots 49ers prediction? 49ers win 24-13. Pats hang around. They have the ball late in the fourth with a chance to make it a one-score game. Brissett fumbles it away.
So you're picking the 49ers to not only win, but cover.
I'm going to wait till kickoff for the line. If I can get at 11, I'm in. I think the Pats hang around. I think the 49ers snap their 3-game losing streak. But I say 24 points because that's generally what the Patriots, if they give up 20 or more, they're going to lose. So that's why I'm saying 24.
Do we see May?
No. I think he bleeds into another week against Miami. And then the Texans game will be one more game for Brissett. And then I think we're getting London Drake May. Sound like you're from London. That's it. What a night.
Anything to declare? Yeah, don't go to London.
Hey, that's Jeff. You back here this weekend, Jeff?
I am. I will be here tomorrow with Matt McCarthy, I think 2 to 5.
Cool. You guys can break down this trade. Thank you, Jeff Williams. Thank you, Matt Stenberg, for your help this week, too. I'm Joe Murray. Thank you to everybody in our YouTube chat as well. Tomorrow morning, I will be in Woburn at the Crown Plaza. Best Flippin' Card Show. I'll be there. Come say hi. I'll be there 8 to 1. And then back here Sunday for Patriots postgame. We'll talk to you guys then here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Towns Fair Tire Studios, the Patriots.
Into the end zone!
Touchdown
for the Patriots! Score!
WBZ FM and HD Boston 98.5 The Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station. You need to know.
The New York Knicks are reportedly making a trade to acquire Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-rounder in college football on Fox TV.